Wah. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. A good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week so far. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Kane. Can we get a shout out for Kane, please? Oh my goodness. How you doing today, Kane? Nice to see you. Once again, if you guys are still, living in District V brain, Kane played as Earl. And so go check him out if you have not already. Hi, Kane. Nice to see you. Hi, Robin. Hi, Bastion. Hello, Play. Welcome on in. Hi, Ghostly. Hi, Andy. Welcome on in. Yes. Sorry, I said Andy, but I think you said your name is Andy. But yes, welcome in on the YouTube side. I am live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on TikTok. And I'm live on Twitter. And so we are multi-streaming today. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kane. Oh my god, it's like your Earl or something, you know? You guys are both so sweet. Thank you. You're adorable. No, you guys. No, you, chat. What the heck? No, you. Yeah, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys had a nice day off yesterday on Monday. I have my yogurt. I'm gonna be drinking my yogurt. Guys, I'm running out of lactate, but it's okay. I restocked. My lactate supply is going to be restocked today or tomorrow. And so we're all Gucci. Let me go ahead and pop a lactate before I drink some yogurt before we start playing. Yeah. Today or yesterday. Yesterday was a Monday, and I feel like I don't know. I didn't feel like a Monday, but then again, I feel like my days have kind of. I'm still a lot of people from District V and a lot of friendos. We've been talking about it. We're just like, yeah, it doesn't feel like a Monday. It kind of feels like like I think because we're all used to the District V schedule, we're like, oh my god, it kind of feels like the days are still kind of being adjusted. Some people's sleep schedules are like messed up. Like, oh my god, I know a certain somebody that doesn't sleep until like 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm like, what? That's crazy. I thought my schedule was kind of wild. I was like 10 a.m. PST. Crazy. Hi, Adisu. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. Thank you. How do you feel, Kane? How do you feel after District V? Do you feel like your sleep schedule has been adjusted? And then I'm not gonna say who, but oh my god, some people, they're also talking about like a lot of people in the server were talking about how like a bunch of them, lost weight because they weren't eating properly. And I was like, oh my god. Some people were surviving off of like energy drinks. Some people were surviving off of saltine crackers. I was like, my god, what happened? Mine is getting better. Okay, that's good. I'm trying to open this here. But yeah, I felt like District V was sort of like a blur. Oh my god. A fever dream that over 100 people lived in. That's crazy when I think about it, because VCraft Enchanted, I think it was pretty big, but whenever I think about how District V was like 100 plus people, I'm just like, whoa, that was really big, It was crazy. 100 people on at the same time talking to each other. I was just like, oh my god. Crazy to think about it. And then I still see it, by the way. I know I might be sounding like a broken record, but thank you to everyone that's like done fan art or people that have made clips still, even after it's been officially a week since District V ended as of today. I'm just like, oh my god, thank you guys. Like, here, you guys want to see this fan art that I can't stop looking at? It's so cute. It's of the girlies. I'm just like, oh my god. And then there's still like fan art being drawn of LSPD, and then there's clips being made too, because there are people that are catching up, right, on clips and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, cute. And then LSPD, we've been talking about, doing a potential collab. I think you guys have already picked up on it. A lot of people from District V now are trying to like set up collabs and stuff, which is good, you know, because as I mentioned before, I think it's so important to, you know, stay in touch even after the event is over, because, you know, as streamers, we're very busy. And so I think RP events like this give people a chance to actually like socialize, just to socialize. And then afterwards, collabs let people be able to stay in touch even afterwards. And so I'm just like, oh, I hope people get to stay in touch, you know, whether it's like people in EMS, people in LSPD, people in the mechanics, you know, people in the district, regardless of like if you were bachelors, if you were BDC, if you were part of the criminals, right? I'm just like, I hope people get to stay in touch with each other, because these events like these are really nice, and I feel like they're like a nice, precious time, you know, in us streamers' busy lives. Because you always hear about it. You're like, oh, you hear people like, oh, you know, you want to collab together, but it's hard. It's hard trying to schedule things, especially different time zones and stuff. Which is why, by the way, I still think about it. Like, there are people that I'm finding out that participated in District V, and they're like EU time or like Australian time, or they're in like Japan time, and I'm like, dang, they were on at like the same time as other people. Like, for example, like, you know, we had some friendos from Australia. Actually, there were a lot of people from Australia that were playing during District V. Cute art, yeah. You look here. I'm pulling it up right now. Here, let me show y'all. Cute, it's so cute. So this is the artwork I'm talking about right here. It's of 4 girlies, including Misty Meaners. Look at her. Look at all of them. They're so good. Do you guys recognize who they are? I mean, obviously, I already mentioned Misty's in there, but do you recognize the other 3? Yeah, the art looks so good. I was like, oh, snap. I've been loving this person's art. This person's been like slowly drawing fan art for different people in the server, and I'm like, wow. And I thought the label that they did was really, really cute. Here, I'll pull it up on the vertical stream side too for those that want to see it. But yeah, it's like with VCraft Enchanted, you know, it's like after it ended, you start to feel the, you know, post RP depresso espresso, but then you get to relive it from people clipping clips, or you get to relive it from people making really cute art, right? And so for the people in here, for those that do not know, so from left to right, we have Dr. Gaff Boo Boo. And then we have Tara-san, Mr. Bob Burgerweather's one of his daughters. And then we also have Elise, I believe was her name. I didn't really get to talk to Elise too much, but we have Elise right there. And then in the very far right, we have Miss Misty Meaners, which is crazy because I feel like, you know, with Misty, a lot of people draw her in her like LSPD outfit. And so I was just like, oh my god, they drew Misty in her like, you know, her like formal attire for the wedding on the last day. I was like, cute. And so yeah, I've been really, really big fan of this art right here. Tara-san, or Toro, right? Toro, the pilot behind Tara-san, she actually sent me the art on Discord, and she's like, kawaii! And I was like, oh, mecha kawaii! Super cute. God, I love the art they did of Tara right there. That's Tara's wedding outfit, by the way, when she got married to Officer Oni. I was like, oh my god, so cute. Hi, Serena! Oh my goodness, hello, ma'am. Oh my god, Serena, all the Spanish you taught me, I like forgot over the past 2 weeks. I forgot. I was like, oh my god, what did you teach me again? I need a refresher on all the Spanish that you taught me. I was like, no, I'm gonna disappoint Serena. I forgot. I just remember tu madre. It's so bad. All I remember is like tu mami, tu madre, and then mami chula, mami chulo, and then I forgot to say precious, and then the other phrases that you taught me. Oh, I remember Aki. I remember Aki. My name is Dr. Baker. I called it. Huh? I don't have a surgery scheduled, Ben. Ben Baker, is that your name on the YouTube side? Thank you, Kane. Thank you. I really enjoyed making outfits in there, so I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it too, hopefully. I really like making outfits, especially with the amount of variety that they had in District V. Because VTRP, they also had variety as well, but I don't know, something about like District V, they had like slightly different clothing, and so it felt like a whole new closet. I was like, oh heck yeah, I'm excited for like a whole new closet. It says in our system that you do. What does it say? What name does it say then, Dr. Baker, if I'm in your system? What's the name? Preciosa! Preciosa. Is that how you pronounce it? Preciosa. I'm scrolling. They did cook! And then there's like another artwork too that someone made of like LSPD. And I was like, oh my god, cute! I love all the LSPD edits. There's a lot of LSPD edits. What? Here's another fan art that someone made right here. Right here. Look, this one's like cheapies. It's cheapies of LSPD, and then you can see. I was dying. I was dying over the Carl Weezer watermark. I was like, okay, that's pretty legit, you know? If someone wants to watermark, right? Nice Carl Weezer watermark in the corner.
Wiggle.
Admiral, thank you so much for the resub at 15 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Admiral. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that resub? Thank you. Over a year. That's crazy. Thank you so much for your long time support. Thank you so much, Abby, for the sub on the YouTube side. Adisu, thank you for the 10 bits. And then did I miss anything else? Dang, congratulations on redeeming first today. I hope you enjoy being first of today's stream. Yay! Pachi. Let me put my charger in. My phone is dying. Hi, welcome on in. How do I pronounce your name? Or do you have a name that you prefer to be called by? I think I see your name is KF Yuibonchik. But if you have a specific part of your name that you want me to call you by, let me know. But hi, welcome in for the first time. It's nice to meet you. Oh, hi, George. Welcome in too on the YouTube side. I was just about to ask you too, because I can't read your name since it's not in English. But thank you. I can call you George. You love this OC? Thank you, Addie. I'm doing well. How about you? How you doing today? Hi, Alex. Hello, Partyzilla. Hi, Ghostly. Thank you for the compliment. Hi, Bio. Welcome on in. Reem, you. Nice to see you as well. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome on in. Thank you. Hi, Play Stuff. Welcome on in on the YouTube side. Hi, Nimby. Good evening. Konbanwa. Hi, Alex. Nice to see you guys on the YouTube side again. For those that are watching either on the vertical stream side or for those watching on the horizontal stream side. Bun team only. Bun team only. Why only bun team? I feel like there's so many animals out there. I love bunnies. I love doggos. I love cats. I love birds. I love all the animals out there. But yeah, the artwork right there. That's the art right there for those that have not seen it yet. It's really cute. Look. Can you recognize the people from LSPD? I feel like some people might be able to pick up on every single people or person, but of course it's going to be a little difficult because, you know, I think it's drawn in the design of the characters from the game. Also, let me sit down. I was standing for a bit, but I'm like, you know what? I want to sit down today. Kawaii! Mecha kawaii! Desu. Desu yo ne. Hi, Curious. Why is there a hiccup counter? Ask chat. Okay, that was not my idea. That was thanks to chat. They were like, can we get a hiccup counter? I know you didn't make it. I know you did it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chat was the reason that they requested for it. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, Derpy made it. Yeah. You love bunnies and dragons. Our pandas are cute too. Hi, Paws. Welcome on in. How you doing? You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Welcome on in. Hi, chicks. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you didn't answer my question. I didn't see your question. Sorry, Alex. I'm reading multiple chats. I'm reading chat on YouTube and I'm reading chat on Twitch, so I might miss it. I know. But look. This is Misty here. If you weren't able to see her. Ta-da! Here's Misty up here. Misty, it's so cute. Misty looks so serious. She's like, on my way. 21. Going to 1020. Why so serious? Because Misty is a sergeant. She got promoted to sergeant. That's why. Yeah, you like Muscat Mignon? She became A5 Wagyu. I still have the TikTok. I still have the TikTok of her becoming A5 Wagyu. Let me show you. You want to see it? I have like my trendies. I downloaded. She became A5 Wagyu. Miss Muscat Mignon. Here. I have her right here. Wait, how do I even show this? Oh. Can I pull this up on like... Oh, I can. God, it's so laggy though. Cause let me see. Oh, Kane. I really miss all the people in District V. It's crazy, right? Like I remember when I was playing in VCraft Enchanted, I felt so much grief the first time that I played because it was my first ever RP. And I felt so much grief over, you know, saying goodbye to Sir Eve, but also saying goodbye to Boog and Granny, Minerva, and just like all the people in VCraft Enchanted, you know? Because it's like with RP, you don't know if you're gonna be able to see these people again if they decide to RP as the same character or not. Or for some people, it's like some people might not even RP in that server if there's like another server, right? And so... yeah, I felt like this immense amount of grief over not being able to see people again. Because I didn't know if there's going to be like a VCraft Enchanted Season 2. And then same thing too with VTRP. VTRP, I felt like that grief over, you know, not being able to see people again in VTRP. And potentially, you know, not having my same character, Ivy Bag, come back either. And then same thing too with District V. I felt the same thing too. And so, yeah, I've been missing, you know, life in District V. It's when it comes to RP, it's so beautiful because I feel like with every roleplay server, you get to live like a different life of a different character that you create, you know? And so, yeah, I feel like the attachments of the characters that Misty got attached to, and I'm just like, oh, Misty's gonna miss, you know, seeing people, like seeing Earl randomly when she needs help the most. She's gonna miss seeing Dr. Alice, you know, when she goes to the hospital, right? Because Dr. Alice was, I think, the first doctor that healed Misty. And then, you know, just like LSPD family, right? Of course. But yeah, Misty's gonna miss District V for a while. Hi, Oskan. Good morning. I just want to say hello. Thank you, Liver. I hope you have a lovely day as well. Thank you. You know, dush. I don't know how to pronounce it. And English. Hi, Otzi. Meow. Nice to see you. Oh my god, wait, was that our first meeting? I can't remember. I think that was our first meeting, right? For Misty and Earl. I still can't believe it. I was like, ain't no way. At first I was like, this person really dived into the ocean after Misty. And I felt so bad because I wasn't supposed to dive into the ocean, but my computer was lagging, and so I like fell in the ocean. And then like as Misty, I was like, not a civilian jumping in. I was so worried you're gonna drown, because I feel like for a lot of people too, for GTA, even if you're familiar with GTA, you can still drown. Like a lot of people drowned in the water. And so I was like, I'm gonna feel so bad if you drown in the water. But Earl was so sweet. I was just like, oh, thanks, Earl. And then I died, you know. I died thanks to the head popping, right? That timing was so bad. I was like, ain't no way. My head just popped. Believe it or not, it was great development for Earl. Oh, yeah. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Yeah, it's really cool to hear about it. For everyone's like recap, like what point was like either A, like the turning point for their character to like build, or for other people's, you know, like bonds to build. And so it was nice. It was nice just really getting to hear about it, you know? I was like, oh, okay. Hi, Abba. Hello there. Welcome in. I'm from the US of A. The term Deutsch is our term for... Yeah, I was trying to... Like, I know it's the term for the German language in Germany, but for some reason my brain's like, how do I pronounce it? My brain's tapped out. I'm like, I think I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Look. Here's the clip of Maya becoming A5 Wagyu. God. I want Cess to upload all of Manly's trendies onto like TikTok or Twitter. People loved Manly. And I still can't get over it because Manly, once again, was Cicella's character. And it was Cess's first time RPing too, right? And for her character, he was like out of the way, you know, in the countryside. By the way, which is really impressive. I feel like in my 2 RPs I've done for GTA, I have not seen anybody roleplay like out in the countryside, you know, for that long. And so for Cess, she was still, you know, known to people in the server because of her trendies. And I was like, dang, she's trendy maxing, which is something that Misty didn't really get to do. She didn't really make a lot of trendies. But Manly is like a celebrity. An internet celebrity, just like Dreamer. Dreamer is a celebrity as well. Thanks to his birdies. Pay Money was his name, you know? That would somehow be so funny if he did somehow. Oh my god, I really hope. People were like, they wanted someone to make a compilation of Manly's trendies and people's like reaction to them. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to jump scare you. Yeah, this is a video I'm showing of my friend Maya, who played as Muscat Mignon, being declared as A5 Wagyu, from Jerry Atrick, who was also Ralph Garfield in VTRP. Oh, there's an ad though. Okay, let me wait for the ad break to be over. I'm waiting for ad break to be over. There were definitely a lot of good personalities in this RP. It was really fun to watch. Oh my god, Serena, I really hope we get to RP together. When you told me that you RP, I was just like, oh, that's so exciting. You know, I didn't know that there were so many people that were into RP. And I'm just like, oh, I get it. And then I was talking to, you know, some friends about it that were RPing for the first time as well. And they're like, I get it. And I'm like, oh, you do? And they're like, yeah, I get it. I get the fun for RP. And I'm like, yay! So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that people are either A, you know, learning about fellow RPers, or people are learning about the joys of RP. I'm just like, yes. Let's RP together. Alright, oh, ad break's over. Okay, let me play the video. Let's see how the audio sounds. I don't even know how the audio sounds. Let's see. Okay, let's play the music. Or play the video.
I'm nervous now. I have stage
Jerry.
fright.
You got
I have
it.
stage fright. I can't perform under pressure.
I stopped. I did not stop.
I retract back into my shell like a turtle.
Okay. Wait, this is the one where they had just declared it, but then Jerry got a little nervous. What happened to the other? No, I think I only downloaded the first one. Dang it, I don't have the video where she gets declared as A5 Wagyu. Man. Let me see, I'm scrolling. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. No, oh, I did. It's right here, never mind. Copy. Okay. Did this one right here? Why the girl with green hair is so tall? Because when it comes to Grand Theft Auto models, girls have like heels, right? And the heels are really, really tall. And so that same thing happened with VTRP. People were talking about it. They're like, why are the girls so tall compared to the guys? And it's just because of the heels. The heels give us extra height. Is this the one where she gets declared A5 Wagyu?
A5 Wagyu!
Let's go!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa.
Goddamn!
Break it down! The crazy thing is, this dance, this Evo right here is modded because this is the magnetic dance. Like it's magnetic. But there's copyright, so all the copyright songs are not allowed in game.
Goddamn, that's intricate. There's a lot going on there.
And then the rest of the girlies proceed to start doing the same dance too, including me. That's why I stopped recording. I was like, I want to join. I want to emote. There were so many fun emotes in the server actually that I didn't get to try out. But yeah, it's cool. They need to give the guys heels too. That's what I'm saying. But I get it though, because the models I think are very limited for the older game, right? And so I know for like, for example, for the girlies, we didn't have the Amogus model. I was like, man, I want to be an Amogus. But, you know, I get it because I think the guys are shirtless underneath the Amogus model. And so they're like, yeah, it's probably best not to have that potentially happen to the girlies, you know, their models. Yeah, she'll always be A5 Wagyu in our hearts. Exactly. Exactly. Also, I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was like struggling to open up the yogurt drink. The safety cap for kids was kind of really effective against me. I was just like, what the heck? Why is this so hard to open? But I got it as I was yapping. Hey, it's not just for kids and for me. Other people struggle with it too, okay? It's not just me. Deutschland. Deutschland? Let me search it up. How to pronounce? Let me see.
Two.
That's not right. Feel about this. YouTube video, help me.
We'll be looking at how to say more useful vocabulary,
I'm pausing the music.
including from German that too many get wrong, mispronounce. Stay tuned, loads to learn here. Deutsch.
Deutsch. There you go, Deutsch. That's what I was trying to pronounce, Deutsch.
Meaning German, obviously, as in Deutschland, or
Deutsch. I like his voice. It's very like
Deutsche Bank, Deutsch. And
a very like professor type of like, you know, voice that you would hear from like narration. Kind of like Morgan Freeman type of range. Very like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like very fitting for like lessons when it comes to online lessons or like not podcasts, but Deutsch. There we go, Deutsch. Deutschland. Hi Harry, welcome on in. Welcome. Hi Kumiko. You jump scared me. You just got here. Oh, with the voice. I mean, no, not clear. It's like the timbre, timbre of the voice. Hi, welcome on. Is your name Huh? Welcome on in, Huh? Sasamongus, yeah, Sasamongus, exactly. More RPers for the RP void. I'm so curious. I'm still thinking about it. Like when we talked about the RP with Final Fantasy 14, I'm so curious on how the RP went down. Like if you had VODs of your RP days in Final Fantasy 14, I would 100% watch it. I'd be like, oh, Serena RP, professional. Misty, Dwemer, and Cortado ended up being the officers that Earl ended up looking up to the most. So they really impacted the way that Earl developed. It was simply because they showed him kindness and remembered his name rather than having it be their duty to. Oh my god, Kane! Wait, that's so sweet. I've talked about it, but yeah, Earl was one of the characters that Misty enjoyed, running into, because it was just like the timing was always super like funny, just the way that it would happen. And then two, Earl was just really sweet. Earl was like a really kind character, not just to Misty, but to like other people too, from what she saw. I scrolled and saw one streamer whose name was Bunny Master. Maybe they're the master of the bunnies. Hi Mint, welcome on in. Hello. Hi Nesu. Yeah, I said hi to you, Harry, already. But yeah, good times. And then every day, like one of the first things I do is I'll like pop into the District V tag, because I just want to see more clips. Like I said, there's what, over 100 POVs, right? Because there were over 100 people that played. And so it's really nice just to be able to see clips from different scenes that people played through. And so it's nice. It's nice going into the tag. Can you pronounce my name correctly? I don't think I can. I feel like when it comes to pronunciation, my pronunciations are kind of bad. So I can try, but I don't know if I would pronounce it correctly. But I can say, I know Muhammad. Muhammad is a name that I was familiar with some people in my class. So if you want me to call you by Muhammad, does that work? Or if you have like a different part that you want me to call you by, let me know too, okay? I unfortunately don't have any VODs of past RP. I wasn't streaming back then. I am New Bean. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to like have VODs. I was just like, if there were, I would love to be like, it's like people talk about like wanting to be like a fly on the wall, for different experiences. Like I remember people were talking about for like RP, they were mentioning how for like the bachelors, some people really wanted to be like a fly on the wall just to kind of like hear how it went down for the bachelors whenever they carried out their heists, right, in District V's. And some other situations too, like all of the different couples that got together, like, I'm really curious on how the tax marriage went down with Dr. Gaff Boo Boo and Profit Margins. I'm just like, how did that come up? Like, how did that conversation come to be where they're like, yeah, let's get married for tax purposes? I did see on YouTube, someone made a clip of, it was a compilation of Profit Margins, aka Lambriel. And he kidnapped Shu, aka I forget Shu's in-game name, Meow Meow, Mr. Meow Meow, or Banana Meow Meow, and he kidnapped Shu in order to get Kyle's attention, right? And I didn't know Profit Margins had this whole like stalker arc with Kyle, to the point where Kyle's character was, like, should I get a restraining order? But yeah, I saw that compilation yesterday on YouTube. So that part was funny. I didn't realize that was like a whole bit that happened in District V. And apparently it got to the point too where, because at this point Profit Margins was already married to Dr. Gaff Boo Boo for tax purposes. And so Profit Margins was trying to convince Dr. Gaff to help him out with the whole Kyle situation. So, they could have like a yaoi moment together. And Dr. Gaff Boo Boo was like, I'm listening. Because EMS were all about yaoi and yuri. And I was just like, cute, okay. The name Elveira sounds a bit Portuguese. Oh, I just came up with the name. I don't know if there's like origins behind the name Elveira. But yeah, when it comes to Portuguese, I only know a little bit about it. I have a friend who's Portuguese. I have two friends that are Portuguese now. Stop teaching us German. I haven't said a German word in a hot minute. But don't worry, I'll teach more. Like Guten Tag. Guten Tag is hello. That's pretty much it. I don't really learn a lot of German in like middle school, because my middle school, the way it worked was they had us take the languages for like a week before we chose our select language that we wanted to do for the rest of middle school. And so, oh, sorry, Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen is good morning. Guten Tag is good day. Yes. So with the actually, that's true though. Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, I learned German for like a week, and then I learned French for a week, and then I took Spanish for a week, and then I decided on actually French, because at the time I think French just really like piqued my attention at the time. And then I wanted to learn Spanish too, but I was like, I can probably learn Spanish maybe like a little bit easier on my own time versus like French. I feel like French was just, it seemed more difficult and something where I needed to have someone directly teach me, you know, the pronunciations and stuff. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll learn like French now and then Spanish later type of thing. German, unfortunately, the teacher that taught German, I've mentioned it before, he was not cool. He was not chill. He was like one of those teachers that was very bitter about being a teacher, and he just wasn't passionate about what he was doing. And so unfortunately, I didn't really get to learn a lot of German in middle school for that 1 week. And so when it comes to languages that I've learned, I feel like German is probably the least that I know in terms of words or phrases. Yeah. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm learning from my friends. I have a lot of friends that speak Spanish that are teaching me. The basics I remember, you know, from when I was younger was like, hola, ¿cómo estás? The most basic, like, hello, how are you? Oh, dang, you know a lot of languages, Kissy. Holy moly. Oh, never mind. You're talking about like the Germanic language group. I thought you meant like those are all the languages that you spoke. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, let me go ahead and get ready actually to start the game. I've been yapping for like almost an hour now, and so it's about time for us to hop on in soon. I'm a little hiccupy. Alright, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, close this. Close this. Unfortunately, I didn't boot up the game beforehand, and so I don't know if it's gonna lag me like crazy. But it should be fine. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be alright. Most likely, hopefully. Do you make an anime voice intentionally? What would you consider an anime voice? I feel like anime voice would be like when you think of like anime shonen protagonists, right? They're like, yeah, let's do this. But I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I know some friends that did it for RP. Yes, I'm not a voice actress, but I think it's fun to do voices though. I do silly voices here and there. Yeah, this is my voice. It's just me speaking right now. I'm speaketh. Hi, Ryzen. Welcome. Thank you for the hiccup. Thank you. Let me drink some more of my yogurt. Hold on. Do you know my Lord and Savior Sunday? Are you talking about Sunday from Honkai Star Rail, Izzy? Hi, by the way, welcome in on the TikTok side for those that are tuning in on the TikTok side. But yeah, I think the only Sunday that I know is Sunday from Honkai Star Rail. He's really handsome. He's probably one of my favorite designs when it comes to Honkai Star Rail. But you guys know me. If you know me, I'm a very, very big fan of Japard. He's my favorite guy from Honkai Star Rail. I'm not being the allegations, by the way. I feel like whenever I think about the Gacha boys, I'm like, dang, they do kind of look similar. Dimitri, Dainsley, Japard, they're all blonde and blue-eyed. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I just think they're cute. Not because they're blonde and they have blue eyes. It's just that they end up being characters that I like. And coincidentally, they all have blonde hair and blue eyes. But only with like Gacha and Dimitri from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's not like the same character type that I like when it comes to other guys from other games. Same with the girlies too. I think it was just like coincidence at the time where they all ended up like being similar. Oh, thank you, Kissy. Dang, you know all about languages. Do you major in languages? I didn't know that was a thing people can do. But yeah, I know that some people out there, they study language for their occupation, you know? I think in the future... Oh, I don't think I'll ever do a face reveal. Like, regardless of my size, I don't think I'll ever do a face reveal. That's just for personal privacy purposes. The only time you'd see my face is if you go to conventions that I go to, and then you'd see my face there. Like, for example, at a TwitchCon, people kind of got like a face reveal-ish if you like half saw my face. But I don't think I'll ever do like a full face reveal for people online just because of privacy purposes. I heard, Sakura! Yeah, I heard that yesterday was Miku Day. I didn't realize it until I saw someone cosplay as Miku, and I was like, dang! Okay, belated Miku Day. Today's Mario Day? What? Wait, was there a Nintendo Direct? I saw some people reacting to this, like, Direct, but I don't know if that was today or if that was, like, from the previous time that we reacted to it. And then if you guys don't know, it was Weppo's birthday, like, 3 days ago. Let me see. Oh my god, guys. I saw this tweet. Is this me? Is this you? Let me pull it up. This is me. It's not even on purpose. It's just sometimes when I'm like talking, right? Sometimes my brain just starts to dissociate in the middle of a conversation. and especially if it's like, if I'm in a group chat talking with people with like more than, if it's like if there's a group of 3, you know, and it's always been this way. It's like even when I was in school, right? If there's like 3 people, right, like me including 2 other people, if 2 people start talking, sometimes I'll just start like zoning out because I'm either I'm just like, you know, thinking about stuff and I'm listening to the conversation, but then I can't help it. I'll just start like zoning out. I'm just like, whoa, I remember I saw this yesterday and now I'm thinking about it. Look, this is me. This is me. Look. How it feels to dissociate in the middle of a conversation. Look, ready? I saw this tweet yesterday and I was like, oh my god, they're calling me out. They're calling me out. Sometimes I'll just start thinking of like memes, you know, like Gwenchana, ding 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 ding. Oh my god. Sorry. I don't want to play the music because of copyright. That's me. Those are the type of tweets that pop up on my timeline. Hi, Dave the Husky. Welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome. There was a Mario Galaxy movie direct yesterday. I don't know. It was just like a Nintendo Direct that people were talking about reacting to. And I was just like, what? What you guys talking about? I didn't see any Direct pop up. But they might have been reacting to like an older Nintendo Direct as well. Just because, like I said, I didn't tune into the stream. I just saw it when I was scrolling through on Twitch. I was like, ooh, Nintendo Direct. The quietest kid in the class today talked. My bestie was like, what did you do? You're so evil. Wait, why? You know, that's something that bothered me as a kid. Like, I was that quiet kid, right? And I remember, you know, being the quiet kid, people would always have to point out, they're like, you know, you're really quiet. Or they're like, you're so quiet. And I'm just like, thanks for pointing it out. I didn't know how to react to it, you know? Like, I was just like, oh, yeah, I either A, I didn't have anything to contribute to the conversation, or B, it was more shy, you know, to hop into conversation. And so I remember, like, all throughout school, I was just like, that's kind of weird just to, like, call me out like that, you know? Especially because they weren't really my friendos. They were just, like, random classmates. Or if I started talking, right, there were, like, some people that would just be like, oh my God, she's talking. And I'm just like, yeah, you kind of made me feel like I never want to talk ever again. I was like, why do you have to make it so awkward? Why you gotta point it out like that, you know? Or like I remember too, in whatchamacallit, in university, it happened too. Like university, remember that word professor I talked about that would try to, you know, be connect to like the class, her students. She would talk about like random weird stories that were like not appropriate for teacher conversations to their students. Yeah, she did the same thing too. Like she would be like, you know, Elf, you're really quiet, you know, as a teacher to a student. And at first I thought she just meant like in terms of participation. But no, she was just like, yeah, you're really quiet. And then I would say something to somebody in the class and like, oh my God, Elf's talking. And I was just like, yeah, I want to leave this class as fast as possible. You know, I'm good. I was like, this teacher is making me uncomfortable. Do you play Roblox? I play Roblox here and there. Yeah. Hi, Alan. Welcome back. For me, it's like shy to contribute or don't know someone well enough to feel like you can say something. Yeah, for me, it's just like I'm either A, I'm too shy, or B, I just don't have anything to say, you know? Or C, I'm an introvert, and so I'm perfectly fine just like listening to people talk too, you know? And so, yeah. I was just chilling. I'll just chill. But some people, I'm just saying, okay, if you guys are in school still, right? And you have someone that's like a classmate that's quiet, please do not call them out and be like, you're really quiet. Because that's like the last thing the person wants to hear. Like, we know we're quiet. And so don't be calling people out, okay? I'm saying this to help out like the fellow quiet kids from, that were like me. Eins, zwei, drei, right? 1, 2, 3. Eins, zwei, drei. I think I know that much in terms of my German numbers. I can't really remember too much though. Hi, Kit. Welcome on it. Oh, no. I don't think it was accidental at all. She kind of gave off like mean girl energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know it's weird to say, but it's like, I don't know. Having dealt with mean girls, you know, when I was in school, that teacher, I was like, oh, she kind of gives off like mean girl energy, the way that she was talking and kind of like grouping people and singling them out. And so I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go to class, do my thing, and then, you know, dip on out. And that's the case for like, I think a lot of the times too. It's like some professors you get along with, some professors you won't get along with, and that's fine. You know, as long as you're able to get your coursework done, that's what matters. At least that's what mattered to me. I was like, if I can do my coursework, that's all that matters. I was always in small classes, so I can't be quite in peace. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I feel like it's unfortunate, but hopefully that's only like a temporary situation too. Yeah, this was the teacher that would talk about how like she hooked up with people all the time at university while the other classmates were talking about their hookup stories to each other. And I was just like, ma'am? I'm like, I don't think that's appropriate. I was like, I don't think we should be hearing about your hookup stories from when you were in university. I was just like, maybe you want to relate to the classmates, but I was just like, huh. And then she was the same teacher that pointed out, she was like, you know, Elle seems like a really good girl. She doesn't really seem like the type to like party and go out and stuff, you know, like some of the people here in class do. And I was just like, I didn't say anything, right? Because I just didn't know how to respond to that. And then two, I was just like, she doesn't know who I am. She only knows about me as like a student, you know? And so I was like, that's kind of weird to like make that assumption. Who knows? You know, Elveira could have been like a partier type, you know, outside of class. It did though. It did fit the archetype. And she may have been right, you know, I may have been a goody two shoes, but I still had my fair share of times where I still socialized and went out with my friends after classes, you know? And so I wasn't the exact archetype that she thought I was. I didn't just, you know, stay home the entire time. I would go out and stuff when I was in university with friends. Just not at the university. Hi, Tony. Welcome back. Sort of feels like they're trying to relive and redeem their school experience. Yeah, I kind of, you know how like people talk about like some people peak in high school, she was kind of giving off the energy that she like peaked in university, and she hadn't gone over like her university experience. And then she would always randomly start talking about like her mans too, right? But she would always talk about in like a vague way, but still enough to like, she would talk about it in a way where like we would ask more about it, and then she'd be like, oh, that's private information. And we're just like, ma'am, if it's private, then why are you talking about it? You know? I would get so confused. She would start talking about it, and then we'd ask for more, I guess, just to like clarify the situation she's talking about. And then she'd be like, oh no, that's private. And we're just like, okay, that's weird. It's one thing if the teacher's friends with students, but also like still the adult should know what topic. The thing is, she's not friends with them. She would just like randomly start talking in the conversation while they were doing assignments and stuff, right? And so I was just like, yeah, because I've seen it too. Like I've had, you know, friends that were friends with their teachers as like after the course is over and stuff, you know. You just kind of like keep in touch about either you know, like in regards to their coursework, or just like having a conversation about stuff outside of coursework, you know. But yeah, she was just she was a big old weirdo. And you know, being weird's not bad. It's just that, yeah, the way that she talked about it and the way she, yeah, I guess like carried herself as a teacher just gave me weird vibes. I was just like, yeah, I didn't feel that way towards like any other professor or teacher ever in my life except for her. And I was just like, huh, interesting. And then the classmates that would talk about it too, they would also mention it too. They'd bring it up and they would be like, that was weird. And I was just like, yeah, that was weird. But you know, it's okay. Her class is only like the 1 hour class anyway, so it's a bit of like a shorter class. Hi, Moon Cute Core. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi. It's not weird. It's creepy. Like for me, I try to, you know, I try to see people's perspectives, and I try not to, you know, judge. I always try to see, like, I always try to play devil's advocate and like see like, oh, like maybe for her, maybe she just really enjoyed like her university time, right? It's just that it was not the right time or place to bring it up. Like, I think at the end of the day, she probably was just trying to connect to us or to some of the classmates, right? Because they're talking about conversations that she probably was interested in. But I was just like, as a teacher though, that's pretty weird. And so that was like the weird part about it. I was just like, yeah, I don't know if we should be hearing about how you and your roommate used to, you know, hook up with the same guy. And I was just like, yeah, I feel really uncomfortable right now. I was like, I this conversation is no bueno, no me gusta. I'm scrolling. You have a German exam on Thursday. Hey, if your exam's on Thursday, you still have today and tomorrow if you want to study Moon Cute Core. You got this. You got it. You don't have a roommate. You know what's crazy? It's wild because I feel like nowadays having a roommate, right? For a lot of people, whether it's like 1, 2, or 3, it makes sense because of how bad, you know, it is in the economy. And so it's crazy when you think about it, like when you think about how, like, I was watching this video talk about how, like, back then when people, you know, would talk about roommates, it was more rare. I was like, oh yeah, like growing up, I've always heard about people having roommates to help like share the rent and stuff, right? But yeah, back then it was like more of like a rare thing. And I was just like, oh, okay. Just like a little tidbit of how times have changed. Oh, like every Tuesday you have German. Good luck, George. I hope your German exams go well, or went well today, if you took one today. Oh, German's very easy. Oh, then you're fine then. You should be fine then. Weird exists on a spectrum from quirky. Exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like weird, you know, there can be good weird and then there's like bad weird, you know? And so, yeah, that was not like the quirky, fun weird. That was the kind of like awkward, sus weird. Where you're like, that's a little weird. God, sometimes when I hear myself talk, I'm just like, God, I do talk like I am on Twitch. You know what I mean? I say stuff like outside of stream, I'll say stuff like that's weird, or I'll be like pog, or I'll be like manga s, that's manga s, or I'll say like, yeah, I ate some fooge, you know, I had some fooge. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm Twitch brained. I have the Twitch brain lingo, you know, or like I remember at TwitchCon too, just like talking with friends at TwitchCon, you know, everyone's familiar with Twitch lingo. And so we would talk like that. We're like, yeah, that's a little manga s, you know, or just like other phrases. I can't think of it right now, but especially when I message people, I'm like, yeah, I just had some fooge. I had some fooge. Sus just being a thing now. Sus, I think sus has been a thing even before Twitch. No, I feel like people that's more of like a normie slang. That's not really Twitch lingo. Because sus is just like short for suspicious, right? Gasp! Gasp. Really? I feel like sus was a thing before Amogus. I feel like Amogus was like sus did become popular, but I feel like I remember sus was like a thing before that. It's like how there's like other lingo as well that people say, right? Let me see. I know like the new word nowadays is like glazing. I was just like, oh yeah, it's like the new thing people are using. Like, oh, you're glazing this person up. It wasn't popularized until Among Us. Yeah, right? I think it was used, but it wasn't popularized until Among Us. But yeah, the newest word that I've learned is glazing. When you glaze somebody. She's so hip with the kids. Yeah, I'm hip, you know. I know glazing. I know the word glaze. Hi, Dream. How you doing today? Welcome on in, ma'am. Can we get a shout out for Dream? Long time no chit chat. I hope you've been doing well. But yeah, honestly, I feel like if it wasn't for Twitch, I don't think I would have been as up to date, you know, with lingo. No. Glazing, it just means like you're hyping someone up. It's like you're really hyping someone up in terms of like complimenting them. And so if I was like, yeah, I think Dream is so cool. Her design is so unique, you know, and just so memorable. And I think she has a really nice voice. And I think her streams are really cool. That's me glazing Dream right there. That's an example of glazing. You're just kind of like, you know, hyping them up. You're really complimenting them. Which is true, by the way. If you guys don't know Dream, please check her out, okay? Go check her out, alright? But yeah, I started hearing about that phrase a lot during District V. People would talk about it like, dang, you're glazing her, or you're like glazing him. And I'm like, what is this phrase? Glazing. And a little fun fact, if you guys ever get curious about like what a word is, you can search it up in Urban Dictionary and you'll find it. But yeah, I heard it all throughout the 2 weeks that I played District V. There's some other ones too. Well, what's like another new one that people have been saying? There's I'm trying to think about it. What's like a newer slang that I've learned recently too? You think you're a glazer? It's not a bad thing. It just means that you compliment people, you know? This is the first you're hearing of it. I thought you meant the Minecraft one. Oh, no, not the Minecraft one. With my Urban Dictionary, I got you. You know, like I said, no cap. No cap's old, kind of. No cap's been around for a while. No cap on Kami-sama. That's like the thing that friends have been saying. Instead of on God, we're like on Kami-sama. Hi, Lavender. Welcome on in. Yeah. Like we joke about it. We're like, for real, no cap on Kami-sama. Obviously, we're saying it, you know, just for the bit, but it's like a different like way to switch up on God. For real. Can you check me out? Check me out how? Hi, Pokemon. Hi, welcome on in. You're dying to know. Now what? Matsuki. Hi, Matsuki. Hi, Shadowstone. Welcome in on the TikTok side. Hi. Hey. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in like that. I'm almost done my yogurt. Okay. All right. Wait, do you guys know what I saw? I saw this tweet and I thought it was so funny because they talk the same way that I do. Because for me, I'll be like, you know, I'm like, yeah, the youth, the young people nowadays, they say stuff like age bowl, right? And then for me, I say that a lot, right? But then my friends, they call me Unk because I talk like that. I'm like, yeah, the young people nowadays say Saibao and age bowl, right? But I saw a tweet yesterday that was like twin, king, queen. Why are the youth calling each other mattress sizes? And I was just like, I'm just like, is that how I sound when I say that on stream? Where I'm like, yeah, the young people, you know, the youth nowadays. But I saw that yesterday, you know, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, they do say that. They're like, queen never cry, or they're like, yeah, you go king, right? Or they're like, yes, twin, right? And so when I saw that yesterday morning, I was just like, oh my god, I do say stuff like, why are the youth saying this? The youth now, you know, they talk like this, you know? And I'm like, oh god, I am Unk. I'm Unk. I'm starting to question slang. I'm Unk, y'all. My partner just showed me that tweet like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, my friends and I were talking about it yesterday. We were just talking about it. Is this AI? It is not AI. I don't know how you want me to prove it, but I'm not AI. Yes. If you want to know like the origins of King and Queen, yes, King and Queen do come from queer and or black communities. Exactly. Yes. Twin, I think it just makes sense, you know? It's just like, hey, twin, because you're twinning with somebody, right? I think it comes from the phrase that you're twin with somebody. And so they're like, hey, twinsy, you're my twin, twinning. That's been around for a long time, too. Twinning. I have a... Oh, my godness. Yeah, so it's the same thing as like, hey, king, hey, queen, hey, twin, you know? It just means you have a lot in common with each other. And so you call each other by like a twin. Twinning is like Unk. Twin is the new Gen Z phrase. Twinning's the Unk version of it. I'm Unk, y'all. I'm Unk. Goodbye. Just kidding, I'll be right back. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, Saibao though. Saibao and Ijbol still crack me up. I'm like, oh my god. I can't believe those are a thing. I did not know Saibao was a thing for the longest time. Are you ready? I'm turning. You can't see me because I'm in the void. Ooh. Alright, hold on. I'm turning. You can't see me. Yeah, I did turn on. Every time I turn into Chongvir, I go into the void. If you don't see me, I'm in the void with reverb because we're not existent right now, okay? So you don't see me. Why are you yapping to yourself? You don't talk to yourself? Fun fact, every person, or not every person, but majority of people do talk to themselves, you know? So if anything, if you don't talk to yourself, you're seen as like the minority that does not do that. So actually, a lot of people talk to themselves, either verbally or mentally. Fun fact. It's actually the minority that people don't have like a little voice in their head that they talk to. Surprise! The voices in your head, they're real, chat. They're real. Ooh. Ha! Did I scare you? But yeah, that's a little fun fact if you guys did not know. There's more people than not that have like a little voice in their head that they, you know, hear or that they talk to. She's so beautiful. Hello, princess. Hello, princess. Welcome on in. Yes, it is I, Chong Viewer. Can we get a 5-minute timer on the clock, please? What's your like goal, friend? My goal is just to meet more peoples here on the interweb. And make people switch over to the Chonk Vera supremacy. I'm just kidding. I don't know why people praise Chonk Vera so much. I'm just like, Chonk Vera is just Chonk Vera. She's just a chonky bunny. People are like the supreme form. It's not even her real form. Okay, y'all? This is not my real form. Chonk Vera shows no mercies except for her subjects. So if you're a subject of Chonk Vera, then you will get some mercy, princesses. Ha ha ha. Princess, oh princess. You're leaving? Goodbye, loyal subject. I will see you in a different time. Thank you for joining us for today, princess. Goodbye. Don't forget to take your gift goodie on the way out. Can you imagine? And that was like my shtick the entire time that I was Chonk Vera. Chonk Vera has this like, what would you say? Like a not god complex. What would it be? Like a royal complex? No, I don't know how to say it. Hi, Rat. Welcome in. You doing alright? Because I noticed you play District Game a lot. No, that wasn't a game. It was Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that was for those that did not know, it was like a roleplay event for 2 weeks specifically. And so the event's over. The event's over. No more District V. No more GTA. We're so back. We're so back. Princess. We're back to our regularly scheduled program. Hello, princess. It's time for a regular program. Okay, I'll stop. King Complex? Queen... I don't... Oh my god! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! This is not how I usually look, okay? My chat turned me into Chonk Vera on purpose. Wait, at least let me take off the googly eyes for now, okay? Hi. This is not my true form. They turned me into a Chonk Vera for like 5 minutes, and so I'm supposed to go back to my human form here soon. But hi, Hilo. Hello, ma'am. Can we get a shout out for Hilo, please? If you guys don't know Hilo, Hilo is a very, very wonderful streamer, and they actually played as Aurora Blanks in District V. And I had the pleasure of being able to partner with her for a day in there on LSPD. And so if you guys don't know Hilo, please check her out. She's gamer. She's pro gamer. Plays all the games. Thank you so much for the follow. And also, Ryder, thank you for the follow too. For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Elveira. I played as Officer or Sergeant Misdemeanors in District V as well. And so, yeah, if you guys don't know me, you probably might have heard me in the car with Hilo when we were going down from the Cherry Blossom Festival, and then we like flew off of the cliff, and then she stuck the landing with her car, and then she was trying to like calm on the radio about a burglary, but then she said burgerly. And then they kept making fun of her for it. I was like, you guys, we're trying to fight for her life here, and they're all like making puns about her burgerly, and I'm like, man. Yeah, please check out Hyla. She's so funny. But thank you for the raid. I hope you had a nice stream. Alright, I think I'm ready to go back to Human Vera. Give me 1 second. Okay, you ready? You ready? I'm gonna swap. Chonk Vera. Gone. Alright. Okay, let's go back to... No. Don't even try to say you have 60 seconds left, okay? You start the timer after I requested for it, okay? I was already Chonk Vera before I requested for it. So, yeah, I was already Chonk Vera before that for about 60 seconds. I thought about it. I took that into account. Don't you gaslight me. Huh. Hi! Okay, this is like the actual me now, okay? Alright, and whenever you get a raid, I like to do a little something to welcome in the raiders. Okay, you guys ready? Alright, okay, you ready? Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay here at our tea party. But yes, please go check out Hilo if you guys have not already, okay? Yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun to be able to, you know, hang out with Hilo more. Because I think I briefly, like, met Hilo in VTRP. Because I knew her as Zoe 101. I think Zoe 101 was also an officer, but I joined like 3 days late, and so for me, I was kind of late on meeting everybody in VTRP. I was Ivy Bag, you know, and so it was nice to be able to, you know, hang out with Hilo and other people that I didn't really get to spend time with in VTRP. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. No, you. I love your design. Every time I see your design, I'm just like, it's so cute with the pink hair, like the pink aesthetic. I'm just like, chef's kiss. Yeah, Zoe 101. Yeah. I was just like, oh my god, that's Zoe 101. And you know what I realized too? I was looking at Dwemer, right? Frayed. Because if you guys don't know Frayed, he plays Peyton Dwemer, who was also an officer on the LSPD. But he was actually criminal in VTRP. Like, he was alive in VTRP before District V. And I was watching the clip of Dwemer getting chased down by cops in VTRP. And then I saw your name, Hilo. I saw the name was Zoe 101. And I was like, ain't no way. I was like, oh my god. That's Hilo and Frayed. I didn't realize, because I think at the time I was just watching, like the first time that I saw that clip, I just saw Frayed get chased down as Carl Weezer or Peyton Dwemer. And so it was kind of funny just to kind of like see how all the connections kind of came back in District V. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Mr. Criminal Peyton Dwemer would become an officer in District V? I kind of want to bring that clip up. That clip was really funny of Peyton Dwemer. Frayed was such a menace for the small time that he was in VTRP. And so I'm really happy. I'm really glad that Frayed decided to bring back Peyton Dwemer for District V. Because now we have all like the Dwemer memes and LSPD. Working on getting Cafe Cuties inspired outfit right now. Wait, that's so cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna be there. You never seen the clip here. I got you. Here, let me pull it up. Someone made this like compilation of Peyton Dwemer being like a menace. Let me find it. Menace. Ain't no way. I typed in Peyton Dwemer menace, and then literally the first thing that I saw was Dwemer getting married to that monkey. Okay, I found it here. So here's the video of it. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me hop over into the scene here too. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Boop. Okay, and then boop. So this way you guys can see it better. And I'm not like taking up all those space, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go here. Alright. And then let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. The funny thing too is that I remember I was watching Frayed the first time that you hopped into the VTRP as Dwemer, and he was kind of struggling to like figure out how to voice him correctly because he didn't know how to do the Dwemer voice. And so when you think about it now, it's really impressive just like how far he came with the voice, because he's stuck with that voice like the entirety of the time as Officer Dwemer. And so it's something that's really cool to think about. Okay, all right. Let me put my tray down. I'm gonna grab you guys. And then we can watch this clip together. Let me move my Foogie a little bit over. Okay, okie dokie. All right. So this is the clip. This is the compilation of Frayed as Dwemer in VTRP.
Dude, I love flipping people off in this game.
He's like flipping people off in the car constantly.
Why is this car stopped in the middle of the road?
Look, he's a menace. That's criminal Peyton Dwemer, flipping all the locals off.
He's trying to open the door.
Officer Dweemer in his youth.
Yo.
Oh, lame ass motherfucker.
Why is this guy coming over here now? I didn't even do anything to this guy.
This is like Pig and Dreamer lore. Oh, right there's B. So right there. So I don't know if you guys saw, that was B, aka Captain Arya, right? Arya Adler. This is B33. So B was also in VTRP, and so she's in her Air 1, just like how she is in District B.
Is that a cop? Is that a cop? Wait. We gotta get to the casino.
And there's another cop car right there.
Guys, we gotta lose him.
Yeah, VTRP was another roleplay Grand Theft Auto
Oh, we gotta lose him.
server. Here he gets out of the car.
You'll never catch me alive.
He's like jumping the fence. Right there! Hilo, look, that's you! Zoe 101! Right there! I saw the name and I was like, oh my god, that's Hilo! And you tased him! You took him down! You took Dweeber down! So technically, in like a different life, Zoe 101, you know, met Peyton Dweemer, and then you met him again as Aurora Blanks. I was like, that's crazy, the coincidence. And then, is that Hans? Wait, that's Hans? Is that Hans like Rhea? Before he decided to go with the Terminator bit, or was that different Hans? Because I can't remember what Rhea's last name was. Oh my god. And here he's at the jail. He's at the penitentiary now, fighting with the prisoners. Best cop? Yes,
Wait,
I agree.
No, they're so.
You know, they spin the food.
Oh my god, Jackie too. I don't know if Jackie was in District V, but I remember, I think the main cops that I knew from VTRP, for the ones that I interacted with, was Jackie as well as B. But I think they were like the only two that I stumbled upon, because I think I stumbled upon them when I was in front of the cat cafe, and it was Chad. It was Chad like live streaming, and he was trying to like cause problems for the cat cafe owners. And so I ran into Jackie and B. But then when I saw that you were a cop too, Hilo, in VTRP, I was like, oh my god, a cop back then too?
For free?
I guess so, yeah.
I just need to clean my own poopy bud, you know what I mean?
Oh, right, yeah. You know, be a man. Clean yourself up.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys want some meth?
Pardon?
Oh my god, and then here he's like,
So much money.
he's robbing.
But you
If you see a username above their head, by the way, in VTRP, that's another player. And that was like a big difference that they did in District V. They didn't have like the names above their heads. And so I was really glad they did that. I hope they do that too for VTRP for season 3, because I think it's a lot better in terms of incognito mode for people that want to be criminal. But I was like, oh my god, this poor person got caught in the robbery with Dweemer. Dweemer used to rob people, y'all. Dweemer was bad. He was a bad person before he became a cop.
hands up and put the money in the bag. Put it in right now, woman. You don't want me to kill. I'm going to kill this guy if you don't put the money in right now.
Kill me. He's gonna
Yes,
kill
dude.
me so
I'll
hard.
shoot.
Oh God, he's shooting.
Put the money in the
I've
bag.
never seen a man shoot in my life.
She's still giving.
I'm
All right.
terrified.
All right. And I'm gonna
Oh,
walk
God.
away. Okay, do not call the cops, or
Oh,
else I'm
God.
gonna kill this person. Let's go. Let's go.
God.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, and then this is the monster truck rally for those that were watching and heard us talk together. So whenever Frey talked about the monster truck rally as Dweemer, this is what he was talking about, because this is one of the events that they did in VTRP. It was like a whole monster truck rally, And I think whoever was the winner got like rewards and stuff. But yeah, this is Dwemer during his monster truck rally day. It was crazy. Yeah, this is Dwemer. This is Peyton Dwemer in VTRP.
Oh! Oh my god!
I forgot. I was EMS on this server. And so I remember towards the end, I kept getting notifications of people getting downed here in this area. And I was like, who the heck is shooting after? Because it was a hot mess. Everyone was dying from the monster truck rally. And so I constantly had to go around healing people. And so I was like, who is shooting? Right? And so now I know that it was Peyton Dwemer during his criminal days.
Oh! Ow! It's over. They're all dead. Everybody's dead.
But yeah, that's a little snippet of Dwemer before he became a cop. Yeah, Metro, his Carl Weezer voice on District V was amazing. I think the clip too, where he first uses it, because he had his first encounter. Let me see if I can find that clip. He had like a first encounter as a Dwemer, and he was kind of struggling, trying to kind of figure out how to do the voice. And so when I look at that clip now compared to like after our District V experience, I'm like, dang, Frey like locked in. He locked in on the Carl Weezer voice for District V, which is really cool. You know, it's cool to have people like play a character and then they decide that they haven't really fleshed out their character yet as much as they wanted, and so they bring it back across servers. And so same thing happened too, like for other people that knew about like Mr. Toad as well as Bim/Bimette. They played as Kyler and Brad, the prom kings from VTRP. Or if you knew of Shelby Wright and He'll Be Smiling, they were Bo and Gonru in VTRP. And so it's really fun. I feel like a lot of people, if you guys enjoy District V, you'd probably enjoy watching people's playthroughs of VTRP, because it's still like the same pilots. Same thing too with like Jerry Attrick and Ralph, right? Ralph Garfield. And Profit Margins is like the son of Beef Jezos from VTRP too. So I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. They would enjoy the VTRP playlist. I can't find it. I'm looking for the clip right now of the names are great. Yeah. The moment that I stumbled upon Profit Margins in District V and he told me that his dad was like a CEO that was, you know, giving out baby oil, I was like, ain't no way. I was like, that's Lamb. That's Lamb playing as the son of Beef Jezos, which was so funny. Because Beef Jezos was all about like, you know, baby oil production as well as like scamming people too. And so I was like, dang, I was like, Profit Margins does carry after his, or take after his dad, you know? Beef Jezos. It was like the same person. Let me see. Peyton Dwemer voice. Let me see if I can find that first clip. These clips were very random. They just kind of like popped up on my feed. So I don't know if I can find like the first incident of him doing the voice. Let me see. It's so cool though. I've been seeing so much fan art of Frayed, either like as Peyton Dwemer or just as Frayed himself. And I'm like, yeah. Frayed's one of the friendos that I'm like, he's really cool and he's really funny. And so I think people would enjoy his content. Let me see. Elveira is a police officer. Heroine of justice. I don't think I did not know what I was doing. Let me tell you. I was very surprised still that misdemeanors got promoted to sergeant. I was like, what? She's sergeant? She became important at work? Oh, I found it. Here. So for those that were ever curious, this was the like origin of his first time trying out the Carl Weezer voice. Someone clipped it and it popped up on my timeline. And I was like, I remember watching this live. But here, so this is Freyd's first time meeting somebody in VTRP, and he's like testing out the voice. And this is Ronan.
I only use a spray. He's talking to me. Oh. Hello.
Nice to meet you. Are you just out here trying to make a fortune?
Yeah, I'm new in town. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a bet. Fuck, I don't know how to speak.
Oh,
I'm gonna be real. I don't know how to play this game.
oh really? It's You gotta. Sorry.
Let's begin.
I've only played like 5-card poker before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never spoken. I've never.
Right, best of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
You know.
Let us begin.
I just all in. I can't do this, guys. This is why I didn't want to interact with anybody.
I was just like, I can't believe it. The difference. I'm like, dang, this is like the first time he ever did the voice versus District V, where he did it constantly to the point where he was starting to lose his voice from it. I'm like, dang, the skill to be Carl Weezer, aka Peyton Dwemer. But there you go. There's some lore for those that were curious. I don't know. I thought it was funny to see it because once again, when it comes to friendos, I really enjoy seeing them either like build their characters or just like build upon what they are creating, and so it's really cool. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I'm like trying to connect it for people, is because a lot of people don't know about like the connection between some VTRP characters to District V characters, because some are intentional whereas others are like not intentional. Well, like for me, right, like Misty Meaners is the twin sister of Ivy Bag, but not a lot of people know about that unless you were there for like Ivy's exposition, or not Ivy, Misty's like exposition towards the end, right? And then you have Profit Margins and Beep Jezos being father and son. Bo and Gonru don't really have a correlation to Shelby Wright and He'll Be Smiling, except that was like their identity when they went undercover on the server. Same with like Kyler and Brad. Kyler and Brad did pop up in District V for like a day or two, but they had no relation directly to Mr. Toad and Bimet. But it's fun. It's fun seeing friends from, one RP server pop up in another server, and just to see like how different or similar their characters are, or if there's like any lore that's connected. Or you have people like Apollo, who specifically brought back the character, the Sunbug, right? Because that character is a character that was seen in VTRP, but also seen in District V, very much being the same person, except for like the other half of their character. Like the Sunbug was the other side of like Sir Barnacles in VTRP, and then the Sunbug was like the flip side of Jake, the attorney in District V. So it's just really cool. World building, character building, lore building, It's a really cool concept when it comes to RP. Foxta, welcome on. I'm doing well. How about you? We're about to hop into some Slay the Spire now that I've talked for like 2 hours. Crazy, by the way. I didn't realize I've been yapping for like 2 hours. What the heck? Okay, I'm pulling up the game right now. But yeah, thank you for joining my just chatting session, where I once again am like yapping away about District V, still living in the District V brain. Alright, okay. But yeah, I've never played Slay the Spire before. I didn't play the first one. I haven't played the second one yet, and so what you see here right now, chat, is my first time ever Slay the Spire. And so I hope you guys are excited. Don't judge me too badly, okay? I'm gonna be very confused. But I will do my best. But yeah, it's my first time playing Slay the Spire. Also, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't read your name, but thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Hi, bye. You're doing good? I'm glad you're doing good, Fox. Have you gotten a Switch 2 yet? No, I have not. I haven't gotten the Switch 2 because I just didn't really feel like there was a game that I wanted to play outside of Pacopia. and so I couldn't really justify, you know, getting a Switch 2 just for Popopia. And so maybe if there's another game that comes out that I want to play, then I will potentially get a Switch 2. But yeah, I don't know. I people have told me to put it on Throne, but I don't want to put it on Throne. I'm like, that's a lot of money. I feel bad. So I'll wait. I'll wait. There's no rush to get a Switch 2. And I feel like Pocopia, everyone is playing it right now. And so I myself also feel the FOMO for it. But at the same time, I don't mind waiting either. It's not my first time, you know, waiting for a game to come out to play it. Okay, let me close the music for now. Close my Chrome so my stream doesn't lag like crazy. Window capture. Okay, alright. You want it? Yeah. Switch 2s are expensive. Okay. Slaythespire 2. I'm noob. I'm gonna change my tag from cozy to noob. I can't do it! Aw, it doesn't fit with Twitch moderation policy. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, fine. I'll just do it here then. Okay, alright, y'all. You guys ready? It's time for my first ever Slay the Spire. So, for those that don't know what this game is, essentially, it's like a roguelite. And it's a card game where you're trying to get through as many levels as possible. And you have to like strategize how to combine cards, use cards. People have builds and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. But I will do my best. Show the timer. Top bar all the time. Sure. Show hand card count. Shows the position of a card in your hand above the card. We don't need to do that. Long press confirmation. I think I do like that because sometimes I click too quickly. Intro skip intro logo. Takes you straight to the main menu when the game is started. I want to see that next time. Actually, no, I think I'm okay with that. Limit FPS in the background. Upload. Wait, I need to bring out my controller. Oops. I'm still holding you guys. Oopsies. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let me do this so people can see my controller better too. There we go. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, the music pauses when you're not focused on the game. Upload gameplay data. Text effects. Send feedback. Okay, graphics. Yes. Adaptive, sure. Why not for now? Sound, no, do not mute in background. No, thank you. Let me raise the volume up a smidge. And then I'll just like decrease it when I am in game. We'll do like 60. Whoa, the music is very epic. Okay, input. Wow. Okay, you guys ready? I'm also not good with bugs. So, I'm a little nervous. I've seen some friends play and there's like bugs involved. And I'm like, ooh, I'm not good with bugs. No me gusta. But I will try. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then... Yeah, if the game gets too loud, just let me know, okay, chat? And then I can just adjust it. So we'll do single player for our first round. The Ironclad. Oh, is this the only one I can do? Last soldier of the Ironclads crushes foes with sword and flames against his will. As long as it's not worms. Yeah! There's definitely no worms in here. Oh, yes. Let's get a brief tutorial. Sure. Spoiler alert, there are worms. When I say bugs for Slay the Spire, it's bugs and worms. Okay, so if you guys are if you're familiar with Cult of the Lamb, like when I played back then, it's the same thing. So you choose like your pathing, like you choose where to go, right? And depending on what pathing you choose, you can either end up, you know, in like a room with a monster, you can end up in a room with like a boss fight, you can end up with a room where you don't fight anybody. So As it says, to move up in the spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room to above to keep climbing. So we'll do this one as like our first room. Look at this small guy! The small guy's kind of cute. He's not a bug. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, end your turn. At the end of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Yes. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to block. Alright! I've played games like these before. It's not my first time playing these type of games. And so I am familiar. I forget what game we played not too long ago that was like this. Okay, so their intent is to attack me. And so I'm going to block. Okay. And then we're going to... let's just deal some damage. I have what? 2 out of 3 energy left? Or let's just do 2 damage here. Sure. And I have no more energy, as you can see on this side. And so we're going to end our turn. And then I think there's like ways to speed it up too and everything. But yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. It's my first time playing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so they're going to be aggressive. And they also tend to block. So what I will do is I will also defend. And then I'm going to attack twice. Or yeah, I'll attack twice. 1 and 2. End my turn. Okay, no cards to draw. Your discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile. Oh, we don't have that many cards actually starting off right now. I'm assuming we'll get more cards after we go further, right? So their intent is to use a buff. Okay, so we don't need to necessarily block here. But I still will just because I have... Or actually, no, I'll do... Vulnerable. Attack. And then no more energy, so I'll end my turn there. My bestie and your bestie. Oh, is that a song, Darsh? God, I've been listening to a lot of music recently too. My YouTube's been trying to like pop up with a lot of music from back in the day. I'm just like, why is it doing that? I don't know if it's just me, but do you guys also get music from like back in the day too? Popping up in your feed nowadays? 18 gold. Add a card to your deck. Okay, nice. I will add a card. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. That's kind of wild. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength. Ooh, that's a nice setup actually. That's good though. I feel like this is worth it, especially if you're low on health. You can block a lot of damage. Singing. I don't know what that song is though. Sorry. What song is that? First combat done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change up my chat too. I noticed my chat kind of blocks a bit of the top, so let me change my chat to this chat right here. Okay, that way it like appears on the side as opposed to covering up the top side. Well, I'm gonna go for this card. Okay. Okay, so you can look at the map pathing to see what you would like to do. There's 2 question marks here. Looks like this way it could lead into like a boss fight. There's some loot up here. This way it's like attack. What is that? Fire? Loot. I think I'm gonna go... I will go... Money? Is that money? I'm kind of scared of the boss fights. Let's go this way first. Okay, alright. Oh, the chat's a little big. Let me make the chat a little bit smaller. There we go. Oh, look, they're like little blobs. They look like slime, but like earth slime. Alright, so they tend to give me a status. I bet they're gonna poison me. So I'm going to... we'll aim for the smaller one. Or should I go for the bigger one? What would you guys do? Do you guys go for the smaller guy first or do you go for the bigger guy? I personally go for the smaller guy just so that I can take one down really quickly. So I'm going to strike. Going to strike. And I'm going to defend. Have you seen Alvin and the Chipmunks? I have seen Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks was one of my favorites to watch when I was younger. Hi, King Bee! Of the 4 movies where they go with Miles. Miles? Oh, okay. So... same thing here. I'm going to just take this person out. Or this leaf... oh, leaf slime! That's what they're called. Leaf slime out. So there's 1 less damage to be done. They're gonna attack for 8 damage. I will defend. And then I'm going to deal damage. Okay. And on my turn. How fast I can kill it / what they're doing. Okay, okay. Alright, they're going to apply status. I'm just gonna full attack. I'm just gonna go and... or actually, maybe I should defend. No, I'll damage. We'll just do damage these 3 rounds. Okay, and my turn. Oh no, King B! It's more so that for my chat, I keep my chat specifically in English only. And so that's just a rule here, is that we keep English only, please. My mods can only moderate in English. Thank you. Going to block. Going to attack. And I will block. Does it stack for my block? Oh, it does stack. Oh, there's another guy in the back. Oh my god, I didn't even see the twig slime because I'm hiding it. He's behind. Okay, let me go for... let's see. I'm going to take this one out. And then I'm going to... let's see, it's going to attack me for 4. I'm just going to attack it for 8. Because then it has 1 left. Or 2 left. It's a slime, you can't see it. I'm American, did not know that it means nice VTuber model. Oh, no worries. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so different streams have different rules. So usually it's good to read the rules before popping into a stream. Yeah, it's just a rule just to make it easier for mods to moderate. I'm going to add... ooh, there's buffs. Leaves 1 HP. Deal 9 damage to all enemies? I'm going for this one. What the heck? But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, continue. By Beardenese nest, you spot enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove, the bird fled from a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Gain 7 max HP or add... ooh, unplayable. Can be hashed at a rest site. Okay, so... it's a quest. I think I'll probably just add it to my deck for now. Because I'm not really in the need for HP at the moment. I might regret it later, but I'll just add it to my deck for the time being. You gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch into something useful later. Yeah, like a... I don't know, maybe like a different bird card. Okay, oh, it tells you the legend here. So question mark is unknown. The coin pouch is merchant. So this is like a merchant up here. Treasure. These are... oh, the fire. Fire are resting spots. Ooh, maybe I should have gone for like this one to rest here then. But there's a rest up here. Enemy and then elite enemy. Okay, so go here next. Ooh, get another event. Sapphire seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legend says that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nourish it instead? What do you guys think? You guys think I should keep it? Or do you think I should heal? I don't think I need to heal right away. Upgrade a card in your deck. Huh. Interesting. Enchant a card with stone. First time you play this card, each combat gain energy. Ah, wait, that's kind of cool. I get energy from that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will go for this one. Because that happens every round. And I feel like for me, I constantly defend. So I'll probably put it here. I'll enchant this one. Yes. I wonder how people that play this game and are familiar with it are seeing my actions. Because either A, they're like, oh, not bad. Or they're like, oh my god, why did she do that? She's wasting her cards. Okay, and then from here... you scour the overgrowth and find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek down, searching for an untouched spot where light peeks through a cracked wall. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow a big little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your hard work. Spiritually? What does that mean? Hi, Belle. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Do what interests you. Min-max and come later. I just think it's funny. I'm really curious as to what your thoughts are. So if you guys want to share your thoughts, feel free to share. I don't mind like backseating if you guys want to share. Like I'll listen with a grain of salt situation. But for the most part, I'll be playing just how I am just gonna go through it for the first run. I would love to hear your thoughts as well. The enemy intends to apply a debuff to you. Oh yeah? Well, you know what? I'm going to make you vulnerable. You, what is it called? Shrinker? Shrinker beetle? I'm attack you. Alright, go ahead. Do your debuff. I'm small! I don't know what small does. I forget. I remember I asked these questions watching friends play, but I don't remember. Oh, the egg! The egg! Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So the egg is unplayable, so it takes up your spot in your deck, potentially. I can see why you wouldn't want to do that. Okay. Hi, Timothy. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hover over the debuffs, the buffs to tell you what they do. It didn't tell me though. At least I don't think I saw a button that would tell me what the debuff was. Small decreases your damage. Hover over yourself. Oh, you meant like hover over myself. Oh, okay. I didn't see the icon. Thank you, Sleepy Milo. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. Okay. Alright, they're vulnerable. So, I am going to... hi, Space Bunny! We're currently playing Slay the Spire. I'm going through my first run ever. It's going to attack me for 7. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block, of course. And then I'm going to just deal some damage. My attack deals 30% less damage. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we'll attack. And we'll attack. Okay. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing well. Yeah, it's been really nice so far. Just starting off. Energy! Okay. So, 13? Jesus! They're gonna hit me for 13. That's kind of beefy. Okay, I'm defending. I'm going to defend again. And then I'm going to attack twice. 1, 2. Okay. And then I have no more energy left. You're cracked? Oh yeah? Did you play the Slay the Spire 1? Are you a Slay the Spire fan, Milo? Yeah, it's really fun. It's been fun watching my friends play, and so I'm excited that I got the chance to play it today. A friend gifted me the game actually last night, and so I was like, alright, I'm down. Because I was curious about playing it. I just wasn't entirely sure yet. And then they gave me the game, and I was like, alright, I'm doing it. We're playing it on stream today. We're going to... I can just kill it in one go. Easy peasy. Alright. Doing well. Got new shoes today for your cosplay. Oh, nice! What are you gonna cosplay as at SakuraCon? Okay, we got gold. Fire potion. Drink or throw potions during combat. Ooh, okay. And then add a card to your deck. Gain 5 block. Ooh, I like that. You block and you damage. 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. Removed until the end of combat. Okay, that's not too bad. That's really good. 17 damage. Especially for the big boy ones. I think I'm gonna go for Cinder. I kind of want to go for Iron Wave because it blocks. Actually, no, I'll go for Iron Wave. Cinder sounds nice, but I think I'll go for this one. Ooh, deal 8 damage. If the enemy is vulnerable, it hits twice. Wait, that's kind of good. Especially if you combo it with a vulnerable card. I think the colors too probably determine like the rarity, right? I don't know if that's the case or if it's just the type of attack. But I think personally, I kind of want to go for this one now. Okay, let's go for that. Okay. Alright. Oh my god! These guys are so cute! Anklets! Little babies. Wait. Here, I'll make myself a little bit smaller. I think I'm taking up too much of the screen for this type of game. Let me shrink myself. Or maybe I'll just do big but small. Like that. That works, right? And then let me fix my vertical stream side. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie. Alright. Okay, these guys, let's see. The next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead. Like right now? Or you mean like after this? What the heck? Okay, this one's gonna attack twice. Okay, maybe we'll go for the one in the middle. That one seems to be the strongest with 16 health. Okay, so I don't have the vulnerable yet. I might keep that for now. A lot of them are gonna attack me though, so I'm going to attack the middle one. I'm going to defend, get the energy back. Okay. And then I'm going to attack. Oh, no. Okay, so that was for that round. So that round took away the 1. So let me go for the middle. And then we're going to apply another attack. Okay. I'm ending. Bye, Sleepy. I hope you have fun and play outside. Bye-bye. They are evil. They're cute, but they're kind of strong. Ooh, blood wall. Okay, there's the blood wall. Block. Deal damage. Okay, I'm going to block again. Block. I'm going to block again. And then we're going to get rid of the middle one. The middle one's gone. Okay. Alright. Okay, and then here... breakthrough, lose 1 damage. Oh, perfect, actually. That's kind of good. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Oh, but I don't think that's worth it, though, right now. Because right now, they're both only 1 damage. So what I'll do is... I will... block. I will... Or maybe that could be good. Because that way, it does... take the both... away, they're slippery away, right? Because it looks like it's a one-time hit thing. Yeah, sure. I'll do both just to get rid of that effect. And then now I can actually attack. I'll go for the less HP for now, which is the one in the back with 13 out of 14, which you can't see. Okay, now I'm my turn. I have a couple of minutes. No worries. Take your time. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to defend myself. And then I'm going to kill the one in the back, because that one only has 7 health. Goodbye. Okay, and now it should hit me for 5 damage. Okay. And then here, I'm just going to... 6 is 12, right? 12. Okay, I should be able to kill it in this round. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Easy peasy. Nice. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less energy for each attack played. Oh, this turn? Ooh. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Hi Oscar, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to go with this one. It does use up all of my energy, but that's 12 damage to all enemies. That's really good. That's kind of crazy. Especially in like clutch situation, I feel like. Okay, so this one leads us to a boss. I don't think I want to go for a boss yet, or go for more of like the passive route this time. Big guy, what the heck? 72? That's kind of big. Big health right there. Okay. So it's gonna do 8 damage. Dismantle, deals 8 damage if vulnerable. I don't have the vulnerable stack. What I'll do is I'll block. I'll block again. So I have full block against that damage, and I'll attack once. Okay. And then I'll do the vulnerable. Or no. We'll save that one. Deal damage. End turn. Okay. And then here... we have lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. We have deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less. Or deal 6 damage. Oh, well, we only have 3, so that uses up all my energy though, right? So it's the same as if I did this twice. Let's just try it out. Yeah, so that does all 12. So it's the same as if I were to do this, and then have like one more left over, right? Okay. Big damage. Oh my god. Okay. Here. So we're gonna apply the vulnerable. Hopefully we get that card back, because we're about to get the card back from the discard pile. And then what I'll do here is I will go more defensive instead. So I'm gonna block and block. So we... Okay, I don't have energy, but that's okay. We blocked. Oh my god, guys! I might die! I might die here! Uh-oh. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. I might have to do that. That's 14 right there. We'll do 1 damage. And then we'll do this to block instead. Okay, end turn. Oh, the vulnerable wore off. Of course it did. Okay, we'll do the vulnerable again. Alright, and then I'm going to block again. Okay. So I should be able to tank it a little bit. Then hopefully get that card that makes me attack twice with the vulnerable applied. Yep, there it is. Okay. Nice, he's dead! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yes! It worked. Oh, oops, I forgot I have a 20 damage potion. Gain 2 strength. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Deal 4 damage, apply vulnerable to all enemies. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength. Whenever you play and attack this card, or attack this turn, gain 3 block. Oh, what? That's kind of crazy, and it costs 0. Wait, that's kind of nice. I want that. You get free block for attacking, and it costs nothing? Guys, I think I'm dead. 25, 20, and 31 health? What? Okay, debuff, attack. So it's gonna be 12 attack. Ready? Ooh. Okay. Deal 8 damage, lose 1 HP, 9 damage to all enemies. I have no block this round. That's kind of bad. Block its turn. Okay. Okay, let's go for the Axe Raider then in the middle first. So we'll do... Okay, vulnerable. And then we'll lose 1 HP and deal 9 damage to all enemies. Yeah. Or no, here. This one does damage twice. So it should kill this one. And that's that one's dead. Alright, so I should only get 7 damage this round. Which potions do you have? I have the strength one and then a damage one. So if anything, I could clutch with the fire potion here if need be. But we'll see how far I can hold out. So we'll block. Plans to use a butt. 16? Jesus! That's a lot! 16? Oh my god! That's like half of my health right there. Ooh. Going to defend. And then I might attack twice. Or no, I think I should defend twice. I'm gonna defend twice. Okay. So it tanks like a little bit of the health. I'll go for this one. Okay. And then if need be, I can use my potion. Hi Mila, welcome back. The stomp one costs less per attack you do before using it. If you used all 3 attacks, the stomp would have cost 0. Oh, I thought it had to be like you had to attack with it first, and then the rest of the attacks would have less costs. Okay, I misunderstood that. ESL debuff. Okay, we'll do... Let's see. Gain 3 block, deal damage to enemies, cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. Okay. I get it. So, let me... Attack? 12 block. I attack. And then... I... will defend. Okay. And then I could attack here too, but now we'll do the stomp. We'll do the stomp here for both. Nice. Okay, there's only 1 more attack left for this person. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tank this. What, 16? God dang! That's 26? You're gonna hit me for 26? Oh my god. Okay. YOLO. I can survive, technically. Oh, never mind. I had the buff. Oh, here, rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, you gain 3 block. Sure. You know what? Let's do it. So let me go ahead. It's gonna attack me for 16. So I'm playing this card. Yep, I only have 1 attack, but that's fine. I can take out this guy. Okay. And then they're just gonna buff this time. So I don't need to worry too much. But I can still apply though, right? I should stack. Yeah, okay. Hi, Elveira! Welcome on in! How you doing today? Long time no chat. Why are we slaying the spire and what did it do to deserve it? Everything. Hi, Elveira. Welcome on in. Alright, so it's gonna attack me for 13. Oh, wait, no. The block only lasts for that round. Oh, okay. So I'm going to... 8 damage. 9 damage. Ooh. It's at 19 damage right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lose 2 HP so I can block the attack fully. And then I'm going to attack with this one, even though I don't have vulnerable. That still does more damage as opposed to losing extra HP. So we'll just hit once. Now it has 11 HP left. Hi, Tarian! Welcome on in. Slaying, I hope I can. How you doing today, Tarian? And hi, Sanos. We're playing Slay the Spire 2. Okay, so he's going to buff again. So in this situation here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack, and then it should cost 0. So we'll do attack. We'll strike. He's dead! Oh, he's dead! Nice! Easy! Easy peasy. Draw 3 cards, draw additional cards this round. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. Deals 13 damage. Apply. Ooh, yes, please. I'll take that one. Hi, Brad. Saw you playing Deadlock the other day. I also got into it recently. Yeah, Deadlock has been really fun. I haven't played too much of it, but the bits I have played, I do really enjoy it. So it's been pretty nice so far. Okay. All right. Let's proceed. I think we get a little rest area now. Yeah, we get our first rest. Nice. Okay, so at a rest site, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. I'm so curious, guys. I want to hatch it. Should I hatch it or should I rest up? I think the responsible thing would be to rest up. But I'm very tempted to hatch the egg. I'm like, what is it? What is the egg? Oh no, Deadlock. Deadlock is the game that I meant, but my brain was like, Deadlock? Deadlock. Egg? You guys think I should go egg? What do you guys think? Egg. One for rest, 2 for egg. What do you guys think I should do, huh? Huh? I think... What is egg? Hatch sounds tempting. I know, I'm so curious. Okay, you know what? It's my first round. If I die, I die. We'll hatch. Oh, bird swoop. Okay, 14 damage. Okay. Guys, I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I have 18 health left. Please, 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 give me health. Oh my god. Oh, I got a relic. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. Ooh. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the end of your turn until next turn prevents damage. Cool. Okay, I'll take that. Upon pickup, gain the card Bird Swoop. A bird pip will accompany you in battles. Wait, that's cute. At the end of combat, heal 6 HP. Okay, okay. Alright, let's see if I can try to survive this. It's okay, we have a heal in 2. 45 Excuse me? What is this scaling? That's kind of crazy. 45? 46? Oh my god, I should have healed, guys. I should have healed. What the heck? Okay. I definitely should block. We're cooked. It's Jober. It's okay. One's gonna attack. One's going to buff. So it's not the worst thing in the world. And I also have a gain energy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to deal damage. No vulnerable, but I might as well just use it, you know, just to use it. Okay. I'm going to defend. Get energy back. Okay. I'm going to deal 8 damage on this nibbit. And then I will do another 6 damage on this nibbit. I'm cooked, I'm cooked! It's okay, I still have my potion. I still have my potion. You see the last 2 more rounds. Oh, that one is kind of scary. It did 16. Frick! I only have 2 attacks. Okay. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to attack. Okay. 14 damage is crazy, by the way. I'm going to deal damage to all enemies. And then I have nothing else left to do. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god, am I gonna survive this? Oh my god. 14. I have 13 health left. Oh my goodness. Bird swoop. Okay. This is good because this one costs 0. Okay. Apply 13 damage. Okay, that's pretty good too. Okay, what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to do the 14 damage on this guy, and then we'll do 13 damage on the other one. So it applies the weak and the vulnerable. So we'll do 14 damage to get rid of this one. Okay. And then we'll do the 13 damage. That one's gonna hit me for 8. But I should only take 3 damage with my block. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm blocked. Alright. Now, what I can do is... It's at 21. 21! It's not gonna attack me, so I can just purely damage this round. So, I'll apply the vulnerable. And I'll use Dismantle. Yay! We did it! Ooh, gold, energy potion. Okay, so I should start using the potions probably, since they only can hold up to 3. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 energy, deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Oh my god, it's like Fury Swipe. Or is that what it was called? Fury Swipe? It's like the Pokemon move where it does it like a set number of times, up to 5. Apply 2 vulnerable. We'll do. Oh, is that dependent on like how much energy you have? You know what? Sure. Oh, but the true vulnerable is pretty good though for that combo. If I want the vulnerable to pop up more. We'll do whirlwind. You're eating at McDonald's. Ooh, I hope you enjoy your McDonald's. Hi, King Frog. Welcome in. Okay. All right. I'm proceeding. We're resting. Okay, we can actually get our health back here this time. Yes, please. Whoo! That was scary. Okay, we're back to halfway. Now... Ooh, there's an elite. It's kind of scary. I think we'll stick with this pathing, though. Even though this one could technically... Actually, no, if I go this way, there's like a secret event. Let's go this way. I want to see what the secret event is. I like the gotcha. Oh my god, we're back to the slime. There's like 2 baby slimes in the back. Ooh. Oh, yes. Okay, I do want to do this one. Okay, so I can do all 3. So we'll do 3 attacks. So we'll do 6 damage to the one... We'll kill this one, actually. The middle one right here. It has 11 health. So... Or... Maybe I shouldn't waste it, because it does 12 damage to all enemies. So it will kill the other 2 in the back. So we'll just focus on damaging this one in the front then. So we'll do... Bam. Bam. Okay. And then X times... I don't know if this costs energy, though. Does this cost energy? Because I don't know what it means. Like, X time, like, based off how much energy you have left? Or X as in, like, it's just random? Hi, Sierra! What's your favorite dessert? I really like matcha or, like, green tea strawberry shortcake or cream puffs. I love cream puffs. I think I'm gonna go for... Let's try whirlwind. Oh, I really want to do this one, though. I'm curious what this does. Okay, it does use my energy based off how much energy I have left. Okay. But that works out, because now I can use my stomp still. Hey! All 3 dead! We only have 1 left over, and this one plans to give me 2 status effects. No attacks. Okay. Oh. Okay, 15. I do get energy. Oh, 14 damage! Okay, easy. So we'll get the bird swoop. Okay. And then we'll just kill it. Bye! Dead. Dead. You're dead. Whenever card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Oh. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. What does it mean exhausted? Like I don't have any more cards to pull? Next turn prevents damage. Do you guys know what that means? When your card is exhausted? Like... Exhaust removes the card... Oh, from combat. I don't think I have anything yet that exhausts my cards. Except for this one. This one would exhaust. So I guess you would pair it with this one. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Removed until the end of combat. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. You get it back next fight, basically. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Kit. NSLG, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm a scaredy cat. So I'm gonna go for this one. Why not? I don't have to use it. It's just there if I need it, you know? Little backup card. Hi, Sanzai. Hi, Ming. Welcome on it. You're new here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay, let's go for the gotcha. What the heck is that? Oh my god, they're kind of strong. Snapping jackfruit, and then the flyconid. Guys are kind of strong. Game block. Okay, so it's gonna attack me for 14. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to... I can't even like kill one off, actually. 5, 10, 15. 15 damage to both. Could be pretty good if I use it all up here. But I should block. Okay, let me block. And then I'll just do 10 damage to both for now. Yeah, because that does AoE, whereas this one's only 1 for 13. But it does apply vulnerable and weak, though. That's the thing. Okay, you know what? I'll put this here, sure. We'll see. We'll go for this strat. Okay, end my turn. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, the vulnerable only lasted 1 round? Oh. Oh, I get it now. Oh, okay. So I'm going to... It's gonna what? Attack me for 13? Okay, so... If I combo these two, I should be able to kill it. 8, 16. Yeah, so if I do this here, it should kill it. So maybe I can just get rid of this guy right here. And then tank the 8 damage. Right? Or I could defend. Let me see. 48. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll just tank it. We'll do the vulnerable. And we'll do the attack. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. And then I have no more energy left. Hi, Grim. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hello. It sprayed me. Did it fail? I said it failed, right? Oh, second wind. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just block. We'll block. Block again. Gain energy back. And then, I don't have any more exhaust ones, so that's fine. We'll just damage twice. Bam. Bam. Hi, Griv. Hello. Hey. Hi, Delmon. What was the bonk for? Why? Why you bonk me, huh? Oh, nice, nice. Bird swoop. Okay, we'll use our bird. That's really nice, actually. That freebie. At first, I thought it costed something, so I was like, oh, it's just another attack card. But with it being 0 cost, that's really good. 14 damage. Oh my god! I forgot to play this first! Frick! I messed up, y'all! I forgot to set up! Oh my god. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. I can still attack. Alright. Okay. And then I'm gonna stomp. I know it can cost me 0. Sure, let's... Or no, does it cost... Yeah, I should cost 0. So I'll just apply this one. And then I attack with this. And it should kill it. Easy! Easy peasy! Even though I messed up my setup. Okay. Oh, gain 8 block, gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. Deals 16 damage to all enemies. At the start, your turn plays from the exhaust pile. Oh, whenever you play attack this turn. Okay, so that gives me like another rage. I actually kind of like that. So we'll go for another rage card. Alright. Oh, Gamba. Gamba. What is a battle? What the heck? I'm fighting a cube? I'm fighting a stone pillar? What incarnation? I thought I was supposed to get an item or something based off the other gacha events. This is a scam, y'all. Okay, I'm going to... It's not going to attack me, so maybe I don't need to defend. I'll just play Rage. We'll attack all our turns, so we can apply that free block. Okay. What is that? Negates 1 debuff? A cube! It's not even a cube, it's a pillar. It's like a rectangular prism. Get cubed. What the heck? The pillar expanded! It has magic now! Intends to attack for 9. Buff. Okay. Oh, this guy's kind of scaring me, y'all. We're gonna bird swoop. Wait. Let me set up. I have a setup. Okay, I'm setting up. I remembered this time. You guys proud of me? I'm setting up. Okay. I'm going to deal damage. Okay. We're going to strike. Yep. And then we're gonna attack. I should have did the vulnerable first. I don't know why I didn't do the vulnerable. And then we're going to do this right here, which should kill it. Yeah! No! Wait, I ran out of spots. I knew it. I should have used my energy. Draw 3 cards, get additional. Use 1 HP, deals 9 damage to enemies, deals 6 damage. Add a copy of this card into your discard pile. Oh. Cost 0? Sure. This one costs 0 too, though. Snecko Oil. Draw 7 cards. Randomize the cost of your cards. I'm okay without that one, actually. Alright, let's rest up. Alright, I'm resting. Wait, Smith. Upgrade a card. Nah, let's rest. Get some more HP before big boss fight, I'm assuming, right? Guys, I'm scared. What is this? Oh my god, it's goop. It's the Venom, but it's Phantom. Guys, we're fighting a symbiote, but their name is Phantom instead. Danny Phantom. Okay, we're fighting Danny Phantom. Brother to Danny Phantom. Hi, Basil! Yeah, we're playing Slay the Spire. Yeah, it's my first time playing any Slay the Spire game. We're playing Slay the Spire 2 in particular. Okay, alright. So, let's see. Hi, Ewick! Welcome in! Good morning? How are you liking it? It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was not responsible. I had like 18 out of 80 health when I got to my first rest area. And I'm not gonna lie, I chose to hatch the egg instead because I had an egg on me and I was really curious as to what the egg did. And so I was like, should I be responsible or should I gotcha? And so I gotcha'd instead. But thankfully, as you can see, I got my health back up before the boss fight. So I'm okay. It's really fun. I like the stacking. Also, avocados. Thank you so much for the follow. It's an avocado. Thanks. Morax, hello there. But yeah, if you guys want to check out another friendo that plays Slay the Spire 2 recently, you can check out Eric as well. He has like the explanation actually for how to play the cards and stuff. And so if you want to see pro Slay the Spire gameplay, go check out his streams. And me, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning. Alright, so he's gonna attack me. Oh, he has this slippery freaking buff. I'm gonna do... Let me think. I'm going to... defend. We'll defend twice, and then we'll apply... Maybe not apply vulnerable. We'll just defend... Or maybe I'll defend one. I'll defend one. Okay. Or actually... Maybe I should just attack. Attack and deal damage. Okay, we'll attack. I'll be more on the offensive, actually. Or actually... I'm scared, guys. It has 172. Should I block? I feel like it's so important maybe to like defend for now, because it is really an early battle and I feel like every health matters. So I'll wait. I'll defend. Hi, Natsu! Hi, how you doing today? Do you prefer being called Natsu or Nami, by the way? I don't know if you prefer either or, but hi, it's nice to see you. Yes, if you guys don't know, Natsu Nami was actually Tenchi in District V, and I had the pleasure of being able to interact with her towards the end of District V. She was an amazing EMS member, truly an angel, and so please go check out Natsu if you guys have not already, okay? She had a really cute Zatsu with her in-game partner. You know, she was one of the couples at the end of District V, and so you can go check out their Zatsu if you want to check their little like reaction talk together. My hero Misty. Oh, I feel like Natsu saved my life so much more than I helped out as, you know, LSPD, and so she's being very sweet. Okay, chat. Misty got down so much, especially on that last day. I feel like Natsu came in as Tenchi to heal me like, what, 2-3 times in one day? Yeah, the Zatsu was really fun. I was lurking a lot, but it was really fun hearing you guys talk together about like how you guys felt in the scene, you know, for like the Kokohaku, or like just like the scene that led up to the confession scene. I was just like, oh my god, because there were so many couples in District V that happened, and so I feel like I didn't really get to see like every bit and piece of each person's love story, and so it was nice being able to see it. But thank you for loving Misty, Natsu. I love Tenchi. I hope I can meet her again in the future, maybe. Hee. I didn't really get to meet her twin as much though, Akui. I think I met Akui once or twice, but I didn't really get to talk to her as much as I did with Tenchi. Hi, Serene. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Thank you for coming by. We did only become a couple on day 11. It was so wholesome. Me too. I thought it was so wholesome as well. Yeah, I feel like day 11 and day 12 was probably like the primary days where a lot of like shotgun couples popped up, but they were all really cute still. I thought they were really wholesome. But yeah, if you guys don't know Natsu, once again, please go check out Natsu. Thank you for stopping by. I remember you were also in VTRP. Akui could only come at the end for real. Yes! I remember you were Nyatsu Nyami. Your name was so cute. I remember Kratos took you as hostage. I was like, ain't no way. Because I was Ivy Bag in there, but I don't think we really got to interact with each other in VTRP. But I remember Kratos was like, yeah, I took Nyatsu Nyami as like my hostage, and I was lecturing Kratos. I was like, you can't do that. Stop doing stuff. I thought the name was so cute though. Nyatsu Nyami. Yeah, it was really cool. I was talking about that earlier. I was just like, it's really nice to, you know, see friends that I, you know, met or stumbled upon briefly even in VTRP pop back up again in District V. And it was nice to be able to like get a chance, you know, to talk to people in District V. For those I didn't really get to talk to in VTRP. 1 damage? What the heck? That's kind of crazy. Let's do... Okay, we'll do this. 14 goes down to 1. Holy moly. Okay, let's do all 3 here. Okay. And then we'll do 1 damage. And then we'll draw 3 cards. I can't use anything. I messed up, guys. I messed it up. I did. For some reason, I thought the X was going to count for like multiple uses. for the stomp, but I think it's purely based off like the attack card. Dang it. I messed up. I messed up. The run's Dober. It's Dober, guys. It's over. Hopefully we can hang out again in the future. I would love to hang out again in the future, for sure. Whether it's like, you know, an RP again. I don't know if you're gonna be doing any future RP events anytime soon, but yeah, we can either hang out in RP or maybe we can do a collab. I remember because your fun country accent. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked my country accent. Yeah, I feel bad for people that thought I had a country accent for reals. I was like, yeah, my country accent is actually not real. Okay, so I still need to get rid of like the one because there's 4. There's 4 of the slippery effects. So I'm going to deal damage. I'm trying to get rid of the tube right here. You're down for anything? Okay, yeah. Actually, if you guys don't know, we have a... So I didn't bring this up early because I forgot about it, but we have a collab happening. If you saw my schedule today for Saturday. Saturday, we have our first, I guess you could say like District V collab. It's some of the girlies. And Nina was the one to invite me to it. So we have a little District V collab with some of the District V girlies on Saturday. So I hope you guys look forward to that. I don't know if we're going to be in RP or out of RP as of right now. So I'll let you guys know once we figure that out. But yeah, you might hear us RPing, or it might just be like, you know, you get to hear the pilots talk together behind the RP. I'm going to... Let's see. Let's do... So it's not going to attack this round. So I can just attack. So we'll apply vulnerable. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to attack. Going to block. And then I'm going to attack again. There we go. Okay, now we're doing damage. Alright, good, good, good. That will be so much fun. Yeah, I think it will be a lot of fun. I really want to start setting them up too in terms of collabs. Because I remember I tried doing that after VTRP ended. I wanted to, you know, stay in touch with the friendos. And so I want to do the same thing too. But yeah, there's a bunch of collabs already happening this week. Like we have the Zatsus, right, with some of the District V couples that got together. And then we've had some recap Zatsus where people just like pop in with each other. I know for LSPD, it's been kind of just open for LSPD members to like chat with each other. And then I know on Sunday, three of the District V couples are collabing together in a repo collab, which is really exciting. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out. They are going to be an RP, so it's going to be RP repo. And then I think that's all I know for now for the upcoming collabs when it comes to District V collabs. LSPD also is planning a collab too, where we want to do like in RP Among Us, but it's going to be a little hard because it is a bigger group and the timing for time zones is something that we're trying to fix and figure out too. So yeah, we're going to do that hopefully maybe towards the end of this month, I want to say, for the LSPD collab. All right, now that it doesn't have that slippery effect, I'm going to block because it is 9 attack it's going to do. And then I'm going to attack. Attack! Attack! I'm attacking! Yeah, RP Repo. The 3 couples are we have Dr. Gaff Boo Boo and Profit Margins. We have Derek and Dr. Finana, and then we also have Jimmy and Nissan. So those are the 3 couples that are going to be doing the RP Repo. And if you don't know who they are outside of the RP characters, it's Elveira, it's Elveira, and then we have Ewick, we have Finana, and we also have Jimmy, who's Jimmy, and then we also have Histy. So those are the pilots, in case you guys want to check out their streams for the collab. Draw 3 cards. Okay, let's draw 3 cards. Sure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna rage. 16? It's gonna attack me for 16? Well, that's kind of crazy. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna rage. 13 damage. 5 to all enemies. Okay, I'm just gonna do block. May not draw any more cards. Yep, and then I'm going to uppercut. All right. Okay. Hi, Cumber. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. We're gonna do EMS collab also for Zatsu maybe next week. That's so exciting. I'm excited for you guys. I barely got to hear the LSPD side of the stories. Yeah, I feel like when it came to the really busy groups, right, with mechanics, EMS, and LSPD, it was really hard for people to be able to, you know, interact with each other. And so when we did get to interact with each other, it was really fun. And so hence why I've been trying to tune into a lot of recaps, because I've been trying to hear everyone's stories when it can. Bird swoop. I'm going 29? Oh my god! I just realized how big of a... What? 29 damage is gonna hit me for? That's like half of my health. Can I draw? Oh, that's 1 energy though if I draw, huh? Oh my god. That's kind of crazy. Hi, Darian. So true. Do you have a season 2 character idea? I think so. So I feel like for season 2, it's either going to be Misty Meters comes back and she's going to be more of like a detective, I want to say, looking for her sister / Sunbug, since she met a character that was called the Sunbug. Or I might come as like a criminal. I kind of have a criminal idea. I feel like a lot of the PD kind of wants to be a criminal. So I don't know. Either Misty comes back or I go criminal route this time. But it's gonna be really difficult because I've never done a criminal role before. Exhaust all non-attack rolls. Gain 5 block for each card. No, it's the same thing as this. Okay, so I'll just do this. And then I'll use this. Attack. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be a very beefy one. Energy. Okay. I'm sure criminals had a lot of fun. They did! The criminals had a lot of fun from what I saw. From what they did. Because as PD, we did encounter the criminals a lot. Whether it was like the Bachelors or BGC or just other criminals. We did get to see a lot of it. Yeah, Criminal L. Could be fun to see the Chaos Gremlin let out for a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna go for like a Gremlin though. I haven't really figured it out. But I think if I were to go for like a villain, I kind of have an idea of like a character that's more like void of like emotion. I don't know why I came up with that idea, but I'm just like, that'd be interesting to have more of like a... Because I feel like we've had Gremlin villains, but I think it'd be fun to have a character that's more... sort of like the cool and collected villain that isn't really in touch with human emotion type of character, right? And she's like not of this world type of character. So maybe we'll go for that type of archetype, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. Still thinking about it. Okay, so this one I can't really defend, which is fine. It's not going to attack me this round, so I'm just going to attack 3 times and then use that free card. So 1, 2, 3, and then freebie. Okay, it's about halfway down now, damage-wise. Or I've still thought about it. I still have thought about like doing like a troll character. I've thought about doing my, you know, my grandma voice because I have like a grandpa voice I can do. Okay, let's draw 3 cards. Okay. We'll do the rage. Yep. And then I'll do the bird swoop. Or yeah, bird swoop. We'll do whirlwind, which will do 15 damage if I decide to go with it instead. Or I could try to defend because it is going to hit me for 11. Okay, I'll defend. We'll block. And then I'll do 10 damage instead. We'll do 10 damage. There we go. Evil Ojo-sama with a lot of ohoho. So that was what Misty was supposed to be. Misty was supposed to be an Ojo-sama character, but then she kind of played out in the character growth sense where she kind of grew out of that. And then plus, I didn't realize there was that like noise suppression button on the 5M client. And so the first few days where I did the Ojo-sama lab, I didn't realize, but the noise suppression kind of cut it off. And so, yeah, the Ojo-sama lab Misty meters was gone after like, I think 3-4 days. I was like, man, but it's okay. Maybe I'll bring her back. Yeah. She's like she's supposed to be an Ojo-sama character, but after the death of Marcus Macaroni, she kind of switched up her character more into like the character that really wanted to protect her family, like her LSPD family and her loved ones. So her Ojo-sama side kind of dissipated towards the end. Deal 8 damage if enemies vulnerable. Okay, I can do this one, but that 20 damage is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be at what, like 10, 12 damage left? Ooh. Maybe I should just use the potion now just to use it, you know? 8 damage, 2 vulnerable. I could draw a card. Does it cost energy for me to draw a card? Or I guess this lets me look at what cards I have coming up next, right? Okay, you know what? Okay, what I'll do is I will drink my strength potion. Okay, and then I'm going to apply vulnerable. 10 damage to... Okay, we'll do this. And then we'll hit twice with this. Yeah! Easy peasy! Yippee! Nice! We did it! Oh my god, I did my first, like, run! Transform all attacks in your hand into giant rock. Oh no! Why is that a card? Giant rock. Deal 16 damage. I mean, I guess that's pretty good. It only costs 1 to do 16 damage. And it costs 0 to use the primal force. I don't know why that's so funny. The boulder does not fear enemies. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Deal 4 damage twice. I think we'll go with this one. We can't not go for the giant rock, right? Okay. Yay! I did it! You guys proud of me? Oh my god! I'm in the hive now. What was Act 1? What was Act 1 called? Wait, is this where the bugs pop up? Oh no, I'm kind of scared, guys. I don't want the bugs. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. Pale's flesh. Gain additional energy at the start of your 3rd turn and every turn after. Oh, that's kind of crazy. You get additional energy after your 3rd turn. That's really good for later on during the boss fights and stuff. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. You may sacrifice cards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices, obtain a relic. I think we have to go with free energy, no? Because extra energy kind of goes crazy. Okay, I think I'll go for the the extra energy. Proceed. Alright, which way shall I go? So this is the merchant. You have 406 gold. Dang, this one's like no enemies up until you get to this point. But that's not a good thing either, though. I feel like it's really important to be able to go for enemies if you want to get extra cards, right? So... I go this way, I do get the merchant or get like a random event. There is like a boss fight here, treasure. I think I kind of want to go... This way does seem nice though, like a straightforward route if I don't want to deal with too many enemies, you know what I mean? So if I go this way, go up here, I can go for an enemy, go for the rest, go for treasure, go for rest again, and then go up. Okay, maybe I'll just stick with this side then, instead of getting kind of crazy with it. to the more chill side. I say that, but then watch the enemies have like 1,000,000 health. Ew, it's the bugs! Oh my god, guys, it's the bugs. Ooh. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. Okay, so it's gonna attack me for... let me see. 12. I know, I don't like the creepy crawlies. Okay, we'll go for this bucko first, I guess. This one's just buffing. Or I could kill the one with the least health first. We'll guard. No. Deal 13 damage. Exhaust all non-cards. Okay, we'll defend. Or maybe what I'll do... Yeah, I'll defend. We'll defend. And then we'll just do 13 health towards the guy in the back. Yeah. Or no, if I do... No, yeah. 13 in the back. 24 health. We burn the bugs with fire. Why? Why burn bugs with fire? Why do that? Okay. And then... we gotta end our turn. Nice block, nice block. 2, okay. Strength. Okay, so this guy's gonna go for 9. So 17 damage total this round. I'm gonna do rage. Okay, so we can get the block. I don't think it stacks though, right? For rage. Does it stack? Let's try. Oh, it does stack! Wait, that's crazy! 6 block for every attack I do? That's kind of wild, guys. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna do 6 damage then on this guy. And then this is 12 damage for all enemies. Yeah, because I think it'll still cost... Or no, I think it still works, right? It's cost 1 if I just do this. Okay, there we go. And then this should kill the guy in the back. Okay, there you go. Nice, nice. Okay. Holy 18 block! Crazy, crazy! To be rid of the bugs, that's why we burn them. A fun fact! So as much as some people don't like bugs, bugs are actually really important for our ecosystem. Just like with every, being in the ecosystem, I don't think there's like... I can't think... If I remember what people have talked about, even things like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, pests and stuff like that, like ticks. Even though they seem really bad and are bad, in the negative sense, they're important for the ecosystem because they're there for things like crowd control, right? Because if you don't have pests that are there to help with crowd control, there are going to be species that will like overrun an ecosystem, and then when one species overruns the ecosystem, it essentially messes up the entire ecosystem. There's a balance to nature, and so you could burn them with fire, but it's like when they say like you have a house centipede. House centipedes are not necessarily bad because they're there to kind of help with the bugs in your home. And so some people do get rid of them, but if you leave them, they do help with the bug control in your home. It's like free bug control. Let's draw 3 cards. Sure, why not? Dismantle, defend. It's gonna hit me for 10. Gain energy. I could just kill this guy right here. Yeah, let's just kill it. 14. Or I could kill it in 2 hits over here. 8 damage. Deal 9 damage to enemies with 1 HP down. I don't think I need to do that though. Okay, we'll do the bird swoop on this guy. I'm going to defend. Okay. And then I'm going to deal 6 damage. 9 damage to enemies. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, but HP though. HP important. Fine, I'll just do it. And then let's do the hit right here. Bam. Dead! Watch, that 1 HP is gonna come in clutch later. I'm gonna be like, no! My 1 HP! It could have saved my butt. Because it doesn't seem like it matters that much right now. But you never know when it comes to, clutch situations. We get dexterity potion. Block improves block. Coin and then card. Lose 3 HP, gain energy. Oh, it's an upgrade to shrug it off. Ooh. I mean, why wouldn't I go for this one? Okay. Merchant. Our first merchant. True, but the ones attacking your characters aren't friendly ones. I mean, yeah, I guess in the grand scheme of things for the game, yes. Oh, it's this guy! I forgot. The guy with the mega mind finger. Ha! That's true, yeah. I am back to full health anyway. I keep forgetting that I have that relic. The burning blood one. 9 damage. Put a card from your discard pile. Stomp. Ooh! Yet another stomp card. That's pretty good. Play the top card if your draw pile and exhausted. Apply to vulnerable. When you gain block, deal 5 enemy to random, or 5 damage to random enemy. Impatient. If you have no attack in your hand, draw 2 cards. A random card in your draw pile gains replay 2. Oh. Oh. Oh, what's these? Are these items? Oh, these are items. Petrified Toad. I think... What is that? Card removal service? Remove a card from your deck. The cost of this service increases. What? Nah, I think I'll go for the Juggernaut. Oh, but this one's really good though. And it's on sale. The sale's pretty good. Okay, you know what? I'll go for this one. This one's kind of expensive. 151. Okay, I'll go for this. Alright. Thank you. Gotcha. Yes. What's that? You can now gain strength at rest sites. Ooh, okay, cool. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Hi, Martin. Wasps pollinate fig flowers, and possibly one with figs, or supposedly. Oh, you're talking about wasps? Oh, yes. Yeah, right? Like, people, they'll think of wasp and they're just like, oh, they're so negative, you know? They do nothing except for, like, sting you. But no, they do stuff. A lot of pests that you think are annoying do things. Like, I remember when I was younger, and I still think they're really annoying. Mosquitoes are, like, the bane of my existence. Because I don't know if you guys are like me, but you know how, like, there's some people that are really, like, mosquito magnets? I'm people where if I step outside for like 5 minutes, I'll come back inside with like 10 mosquito bites. It's really bad, but yeah, I feel like when it comes to mosquitoes, I used to be like, oh, they're horrible, you know, down with them. I wish they didn't exist. But mosquitoes, once again, are there for crowd control in the ecosystem. A little fun fact, you know. Oh. Lose 6 HP, gain 2. Ooh. Gain 4 plating. Not bad. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. Deal equal damage to your block. Oh my god, it's like body slam. It's like that move in Pokemon. For some reason, I would always see this with Hariyama. Hariyama always had that attack where you block and then it deals the damage back. I forget what it's called though. I forget what it was called for the fighting type move for Hariyama. Hi, Zeddy! I'm liking it. It's really fun. I'm using my brain. I feel like my brain cells are getting revitalized. Because it's true. I don't know if you guys know this, but after like a certain age, you need to make sure that you do stuff to like stimulate your brain. Because if you're not using your brain is starting to decay, as they say. You know, it sounds really bad, but they say that in order to keep your brain youthful and young and not unk, you have to do things that like stimulate it. Whether it's like puzzles, whether it's games, whether it's, you know, other activities. It's really good to keep your brain active, you know? Hence why people say things like learning a new language is really good for keeping your brain young, because you're stimulating parts of your brain that you might not have used in a while. Hi, Urban. They're just proving how sweet you are. Oh, for mosquitoes? Fun fact, mosquitoes go for blood that's, I think, saltier, not sweeter. Because my mom used to say that too. My mom used to be like, Oh my god, your blood must be really sweet because they always, home to you. But then I searched it up. It's not sweetness, it's saltiness. Or just like how much you breathe, like your carbon dioxide. So if you're outside, okay, I'm not telling you not to breathe. But if you're like, panting or like breathing harder and releasing more carbon dioxide, that also does attract mosquitoes. So a little tidbit for those that want to avoid mosquito bites. It's not completely fail-proof, but it does help out a little bit. Or, am I saying that correctly? Fail-proof? Like, it's not going to succeed completely, but it does help out a little bit at least. Same thing too, when it comes to clothing, right? If you're wearing dark colored clothing, that also will attract bugs like mosquitoes more towards you. And so if you want to avoid, once again, mosquito bites in the summer, try not to wear stuff that's dark colored. Like I remember there was this like one family outing where I had like these knee-high socks on, and they were black knee-high socks. And my god, I think that was like the most amount of bites that I've gotten. I was just like, what the heck happened? And yeah, that's what happened. My knee-high socks, they were black, and they ended up homing a lot of mosquitoes. Yeah, it's true. If you search it up, dark colored clothing attracts mosquitoes. I fact-checked, okay? I fact-checked. At the start of the turn, play the top part of your draw pile. Oh. That's not good though, right? If that uses your energy. At the start, gain 3 energy? I think I'm okay with potions for now. I think I'll go with the armor. The plating sounds pretty good. And it's on sale. Yeah, let's go for the on sale items. Save some moolah, you know? Gotcha. Relic. Who the heck are you? Why? He's like, drink. He's like, drink this right here in front of me. It's not suspicious at all. Oh my god, he's a tea master. Never mind. I'm so sorry for disrespecting you. I have so much respect for you, sir. I will learn from you, tea master. Supposedly, bug off spray also works as weed killer. What? Yeah, so things like bug spray, it can work, but it's not 100% either. I used to use bug spray all the time when I used to play tennis back in the summer for practice and stuff like that, but I still got bit by a mosquito every once in a while. Aw, thank you, Irvin. That's really sweet of you. I'm not salty. Okay, I'm not salty. Maybe a little bit when it comes to how much salt I intake, but I assure you, I'm not salty. Let's try again. Oh, hi, Zenny. Oh, I mentioned it. I don't know if I responded late, but I like to slay the spire. It's been really fun. This is how I got into the whole conversation about how my brain feels like it's being worked, you know? I'm keeping my brain young. It's because this game is really fun. It's really activating my brain, you know, making me think. Oh no, you're fine. That's okay. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. I didn't realize that ads were playing. But yeah, it's been really fun so far. It's been a while since I played a game like this. Gen Alpha brains are already decaying at a young age. I wouldn't say decaying. I feel like for the younger generation, it's not really like they're decaying because your brain keeps on growing and developing until you're like 25, I think. And then that's why they start saying like your brain starts to like decay because you're no longer growing your brain. Your brain has like reached its capacity at that age, you know, in terms of like growth for an organ. And so for kids, it's not really that they're decaying their brain. It's more so they're just not really growing it, you know, to their potential because they're not doing things that, you know, people used to do back then, like puzzles, right? Like, I know I'm gonna sound here, but like back in the day, you know, we used to have things like board games that we play more often or like puzzles. Not to say that there aren't kids that do that, but you know, things like TikTok or shorts or reels are a thing now, right? And so it definitely adds to things like shorter attention span, right? But there are still things that kids do with technology that still activates their brain. Like there's lots of kids that I know that use their iPad to play games and they use apps or they do activities that does stimulate your brain, it's kind of like during, you know, like the 2000s generation, a lot of people, they saw technology like, you know, the Game Boy or like the DS, and they're like, oh, you know, games are gonna rot your brain. And in a sense, you know, it's not the healthiest to sit in front of a computer all day or to like play a game all day, but you know, that was disproven, you know, because when it comes to games, there's parts of your brain that you're activating for different games, you know, especially if there's like strategy focused games, or if there's like problem solving, if there's critical thinking involved, right? And so I think it's kind of like the similar sense. It's like when it comes to doom scrolling, yes, that can be negative, right, in terms of attention span and other development. But in terms of gaming, you know, they're still playing games, and there's still children that do stuff outside of games. Not everyone's chronically online as much as it might seem like they are, but yeah, not really decay, but more so just like they're either like not reaching their full potential of what they could be growing at, or it's kind of just like stagnating a little bit, I would say. But yeah, there's some knowledge, you know, from Elveira back when she was, you know, studying to be a teacher in education, and she took child development. Tea Master. You stumble into a dimly lit shack and find yourself immersed in a very peaceful space containing an obsessive variety of tea. The man inside gestures to a selection of tea, each neatly labeled with a premium price. They know how to use iPads, but they're not tech savvy. Yeah, and I think that's why it's so important to be able to help them, you know, in that sense. Like you're trying to coach them into being able to learn how to be tech savvy as they're using their iPads, you know? Because if they're gonna learn by themselves, right, they might not be able to develop those skills. But, you know, as a teacher, or even just like as an older sibling or an older cousin or a friend, it's really good to help, you know, these children build and develop skills that work along with what they're interested in, you know? And that's something that's really important when it comes to childhood development. You need to find things that interest them. If the thing does not interest them, they will not learn or be as inclined to learn. You know what I mean? That's why when I used to teach, I would always try to involve little references to, you know, things that they're interested in, so that they're like, oh my god, it's my favorite character. Hi, Bravely. ChatGPT can potentially hinder brain development. Yeah, when it comes to ChatGPT, when it comes to like generative AI and stuff, that's like a whole different topic that I could go into when it comes to education too. Because trust me, when it comes to education, like I learned how to teach kids, and I took university and all that jazz before AI was a thing. And so from what I've heard from colleagues or just from people in that field, it's kind of crazy the amount of pushing that they're doing to push AI into the course, and not in a way that encourages creative thinking or critical thinking. And so I have my gripes against it, you know, but I'm hoping that maybe there are teachers out there that are trying to help it build upon skills as opposed to replacing it, you know? Yes, I used to be Sensei Vera, but I'm no longer Sensei Vera, okay? Especially for y'all here. Me here, I'm just Elveira, okay? But it's fun though, it's fun to talk about it, because it was something that I was very passionate about, you know? I beat you at Uno? I beg to differ. I think I'm pretty good at card games, you know? I'm pretty good at card games and board games. So I think I'd be a little difficult to beat if we played Uno together. Bone tea. Bone apple tea? Bone appetit? Pay 50 gold at the start of the next combat. Upgrade your starting hand. At the start of next 5, gain 2 strength. Ooh! At the start of your next turn, shuffle 2 days. What does that do? To my draw pile? I think I'm gonna do this one. That's pretty nice. 2 strength for the next 5 combats. Sure. The Tea Master acknowledges your request and begins. Water from a charcoal-filled carafe is ladled into a kettle. The kettle is heated using a gentle violet flame. A scoop of tea goes into the kettle before it boils. Off the heat and a series of rhythmic claps track the time. The kettle is hoisted high and precisely poured into a tiny cup. Tea is served. Thank you! Alright. Let's go here. What is... Carnation? It looks like a lysopod. Is that the Pokemon that looks like the really buff Pokemon? I'm going to... It's going to attack me for 14. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply vulnerable. I'm going to strike and strike. No, that's stone armor. I don't have enough energy! I messed up, y'all! I messed up! I thought I was gonna be... Oh, I miscounted. I was gonna do the 3 and then you stop. Oops. My bad. Alright, this is why you don't want to go too fast. When you start going too fast, you start making mistakes. Okay, let's see. Rage, yep. Rage first. Transform all attacks. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. It's time for the boulder to throw some rocks. And then I don't have anything here, so... can I draw another card? Can I draw? Probably not, right? No, I have to have a draw card. Rock on. You're pretty decent at old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, nice! I didn't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. I played Pokemon. Does this work for this card? Or no? Okay, no, I didn't do anything. Okay. Hi, John, by the way. Welcome on in. Who needs build when you have rock? Exactly. It went underground? Okay, it used dig. Alright. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, we'll do gain 11 block, draw 1 card. Breakthrough. I'm assuming I can't attack it right now, right? Because it's currently underground. Block is not removed at the start of Tunneler's turn. Stunned if all block is removed. It's gonna go into the discard pile anyway, so I kind of want to try. Lose 1 HP, deal damage. Lose 2 HP. Let's see. Does it still hurt him? Oh no, it blocked it. Okay, so it is blocked. Okay, so it's all blocked. Okay. Okay. I mean, well, I guess I'll just... I'll lose 2 HP so that I can gain the block. Okay, so that counters the 23 damage, and then I'll just end my turn there. Oh, you can stun it, and that makes it go out of its block. 2 birds on a wire. One says, come on. The other says, I'm tired. It's kind of like Diglett, I guess you could say. Is there a stun here? I don't know if I have a stun. Gain 5 block, gain energy. Deal 8 damage. Draw 3 cards. Guys, draw 3 cards. Oh, I have... Okay, there are 8 block left. So, okay, if I can break the 8 block, then I can bring it out. Okay. So, that's 8 damage, right? Okay, let's attack for 8. There we go. Okay, now it's out. And so, from here, I can strike it. Or, let's see, 8... 7 damage to all enemies. If I say... That's 21 if I do all 3, right? Okay, so let me put the block on. And then I'll just hit it 3 times for 21 damage. Big, big, big. It's stunned. Nice! Nice-oo! And then we should be able to kill it right here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy with a big old rock. Overkill, maybe? But we did it. Nice! Gain 5 dexterity at the end of your turn, lose 5 dexterity. I'm okay with that. We have... Actually... Improves block. I'll remove this one then, because that's 5 versus 2, right? Let me remove this one. I'll take this one instead. Rocktality! Deal 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Add a random attack into your hand. It's free to play this turn. Ooh, exhausts though. Does that mean it's gonna exhaust the Infernal Blade if I use it? I think so, right? 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. That's kind of crazy too, though. You just keep on drawing. Okay, I think I'll go with the pillage one. That sounds really nice. Alright, let's go rest up. But instead of resting up, I'm going to train. Yeah, let's train. Get the extra strength. Treasure! Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Oh, the start of your turn. Gain 14 block. Oh, second turn. I was like, that's kind of crazy. The start of the turn, I get 14 block. But that's still huge. 14 block. Okay. Alright. Enemy. Oh my god, big boy. Progenitor. Alright. It's got 14. What is that? Is it roly-poly? Do you guys call them roly-polies? I feel like that was something I didn't realize. That was more of like an area thing. Like some people call them roly-polies. And then other people don't call them roly-polies. But for me, I've always called them a roly-poly. Oh, wait, give me 1 second. Someone's asking for something. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Okay, copy. Oh my god, I almost called on Discord. Don't do that. Copy. Okay, paste. There we go. Alright. Alright, back to the game. Guys, hi Kayla! Welcome in on the YouTube side. How you doing today? Welcome. Oh, not the team! Okay, I think for this one, I'll probably do... It's 130... Okay, I did not realize for some reason that is 134 health. Okay, that's crazy. The jump in the health is kind of scary. 14 block upon first hit. Okay. I mean, that pretty much is taken down by bird swoop. So what I'll do is I think it's gonna attack me for 9. So I'll bird swoop, just get rid of that block. Wait! It worked, right? Okay, it crawled up. I'm going to block. Lose 1 HP, 12 damage. We'll do 9 damage. It's blocked still, okay. It has 5 more block. Okay, I'm gonna lose 1 HP. Or maybe I should defend. I'll just defend for now. Because it's blocked anyway. Hi Nathaniel, welcome on in. How you doing today? We need a Discord call one. There is a Discord call one, technically, I think, in the sound bite alerts. Bits. Because I think if it wasn't bits, that would be spammed. And that's scary. Alright, it's gonna block. No attacking this round. Okay, so we'll rage. 8 damage, so it could be 24. 24 total. Or... Let me see. 2 strike. 11 damage plus vulnerable. That would be what, like 20? Defend. Ooh, I do get energy. Okay. Let's do this one. What? Is it a stack? It doesn't go to 4? Oh, no. It keeps it 3. My math. My math was wrong. Okay, let me do vulnerable. Okay, and then we'll do 9 damage. There we go. Alright. But yeah, for the roly-poly, some people call it as like pill bug. It's like roly-poly or pill bug. And for me, I mainly called it roly-polies. But then I think it wasn't until like Animal Crossing that I learned that they call it like a pill bug. And I was like, oh, people call it pill bugs. I forgot about that. 15 damage to all enemies. Ooh, currently it's at 14 block. So this one is annoying because it has that block constantly. Exhaust all non-attack. Gain 8 block. Draw 1 card. 8 block, draw 1 card. Dismantle! Deal 11 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. Oh, it is vulnerable. Okay. Okay, we'll do the 2 hits then, maybe? Or maybe 15 and then the 2 hits. So we'll do 15. Oh no, but that's all my energy. Okay, we'll do the 2 hits. Okay, that breaks the block. And then we'll do... strike. Yep. And then we'll do the stomp. Big damage! Okay, we have 40 health left. I'm big braining, guys. I think I'm big braining. Okay. Vulnerable wears off. It's going to attack me for 14. Transform all. Okay, so I can make this 16. And then that can be 16 already as well. Oh, but I like that one though. Okay, let's do draw 3 cards. Alright, no draw. Stop. Okay, so this one, I can do 3 attacks and no count. Deal 9 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Okay. No. But then it's like, if I get 16 though, I could kill it technically in like 3 hits. You know what I mean? Yeah. 16, 16, 16. And that should be enough. Okay, maybe I'll just do this one then. Alright, there we go. Easy peasy. Oh, it's 19! Dead. They're dead. They're gone. They're gone. Nice. Rock solves most problems. Heck yeah. My build, rock. Welcome back, Milo. We got through the first area, so now I'm in the second area. Stampede. At the end of your turn, one random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Ooh. Gain 5 block, deal... No, I think I like the Iron Wave one. This one's nice, but it does take 2 energy. Yeah, okay, I'll do the Iron Wave. Unless there's like no attack cards. That could be a clutch card too, the Stampede one. But I do like this one though. Yeah, Rock MVP, the boulder. What do you guys think we should do? Should we gacha or should we rest up? Because technically I am healed up. The gacha would mean that I can just train more to get more strength. Or I can gacha and try to see if I get something better. You know what I mean? So, what do you guys think? Gacha twice in a row? Or should we rest up and then gacha? You vote gacha? It's like a guaranteed strength increase. And then with gacha, there is a chance I could be in a fight. Yeah, 1 for gacha, 2 for rest. I'll wait a little bit. See what you guys think. What do you guys recommend? What would you recommend? Are there any cards worth upgrading? I don't think so. Currently in my deck, I don't think there's any that I would think about upgrading. Let me see. Transform all attacks into your hand. Maybe the rock one. If you right click them, I can show you what the upgrades are. Oh, giant rock plus. 20 damage. Wait, that's kind of crazy. And it still costs 0. I could do that one. Maybe. All right, you know what? We'll rest then. Let's see if I can upgrade that because there is another gacha anyway. So Smith. Oh yes. Yes, please. Giant rock plus. And then I'll go for gacha. What happened? Oh my god, they're in the Yamcha pose. Are they okay? Oh my god. They're hitting the Yamcha pose. There is Potion Courier. There's a sour smell in the air and shortly after... you find a Potion Courier collapsed on the ground. Unmoving, lifeless, dead. While their belongings have been ransacked, there's a batch of foul-smelling potions with the note, recipient merchant. Procure 3 foul potions, procure 1 random uncommon potion. That means I have to swap out my potion, right? Okay, we'll do 1. clarity. Draw one card at the start of your turn. Draw one additional card. Ooh. I don't think I need that. Yeah, I feel like I'm okay without it. I'll skip it. I know, yeah, Yamchan. What happened? Okay. That was like a wasted event, but that's okay. That's alright. What the heck are these guys? Bulb bug? Oh, they're oh my god, it's like the different it's like the different Burmies. You know how Burmies, there's like the grass Burmy, there's the trash Burmy, and then there's like the rock Burmy Pokemon. There's the rock bull bug, there's a silk bull bug, and there's a nectar bull bug. Let's see. Okay. Shrug it off. Oh, yes. Wait. Yeah, because there's 11. Okay, well, shrug it off. Let me rage. Oh, but I don't really have any attacks. Here. Shrug it off. All right. And then, oh, we have stop. Ooh. I don't think I'll be able to get that. I should have done that first. Deal 11 damage if enemy is vulnerable, hit twice. They're kind of chonky, these guys. Okay, we'll go for this guy in the back over here, the 38 damage, or 38 health. And then I'll block, because I think the total is 18 right now, so we'll block. Okay. Ha, get blocked. What the heck is that? What does that do? What? Less damage for one turn? That's no fun. Okay, 3 additional cards. Let's do it. 3 additional cards. Sure. Oh, second wind. Okay. Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Oh, that one's stunned. Lock. Oh, it's gonna do 8 damage. Okay. Lose 2 HP. Apply 8 damage. Vulnerable. Okay. If Bulbug attacks are fully blocked, it becomes stunned. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, I think what I'll do is I do want to do the lose 1 HP, deal damage to all enemies. And then I will defend to get energy back as well. And then I'm going to apply 8 damage, apply 2 vulnerable. 6 damage, 5 block. I'm good on block. I have like 19. Okay. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Okay, I'll just do 8 damage to this buddy in the back. Alright. Hit me! Okay. Pillage. Deal 9 damage, draw cards until you get a non-attack damage. 16, weaken vulnerable. Okay, we'll do 9 damage. I'll attack the one in the back. Wait, no. That kills it. Oh, I guess. Oh. Oh, yeah. Let's just kill it. Okay, that one's dead. Primal Force! Oh, heck yeah. Let's do it. Let's go for the rock plus. You guys ready? Giant rock plus 20 damage to all of them. Okay, so this goes here. And then we'll go here. And then I'm just gonna kill this one first. Yeah, I'll kill that one first. Because that one's not attacking me. And then end turn. Okay, weaken to me again. Alright, and then we'll go for the lock. I should kill it here though. It's dead. It's already dead. Nice! Very nice. And then I will add lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strength. No, I'm gonna go for rage again. I really like rage. Really helps out when you're trying to be offensive. Or on the offense. What is that? The Obscura? Okay, it's 123. Oh, yes! We can go big rock already, but I don't know if that's the smartest. Summon Mo... Oh, heck nah. I don't want that. Okay. So... we'll go for big rock. Sure. Okay. We'll do... plating. First. Just to add for now, and then we'll attack twice. Okay, it's 77 damage. Or health left. What is that? What in the avatar? Paraphrite. When this dies, it revives next turn. At full HP? What in tarnation? Okay. Minions abandon combat without their... Oh, okay. So I should just aim for this guy. Just to get killed. Okay. Rage. We'll do the vulnerable. Oh my god, 16 is kind of crazy. But I think I can kill it here. No, I can't, but I should be able to hold on a little bit. Wait. I could have stacked this. I'm goofy. Okay. Alright. I should be able to defend, though. The attacks. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. Okay. Shrug it off. 11 block. Okay, we'll shrug it off. Okay. And then 9 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. 1 damage. Oh, 12 damage to all enemies. 17 damage. Whirlwind. Okay, let's do the breakthrough one. Okay. And then I could kill it, but I guess that does lessen the effect. 9 damage. Let's do 9 damage here. Just to get rid of that extra damage. Okay. And then block. We'll go for the bird swoop. Okay. And then... I should kill it here! Yeah! Nice! Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing too much for the round because I can just kill it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yippee! Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Deal 7 damage whenever you gain block. Ooh! This turn. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. That's kind of nice, grapple. Okay, we're back at the rest, and then we have big boss fight. Big boss fight, shall we? Let's see if I can upgrade anything. Or I could train to get more strength. What's the upgrade for this? 15 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less attack. Whenever you... Oh, gain 5. Okay. What is bird swoop? Oh, 18 damage. Okay. That's not a bad upgrade just because that's free anyway, right? But this one's pretty nice. 15 damage to all enemies. It does cost a lot, but it works though. I guess in my favor if I do attack. Okay, you know what? I'll upgrade this one. Sure. Or I just increase my strength. Let's just increase my strength. Alright, boss time! Wish me luck, guys! Ew! 300?! Guys, I'm endangered! 321 health? Oh my god! Stop, Martin. You stop that right now. That's nasty. The enemy intends to use a buff. The enemy intends to give you 6 stat. What in tarnation? Okay, deal 10 damage. Draw 10 cards until... Or plating. Okay, so I can attack 3 times and then I can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna attack 3 times, maybe. Gain 5 block, deal 9 damage. Okay, we'll do 10 damage. We'll draw until we get an attack, non-attack card. Okay, gain 11 block, draw 1 card. There is no block needed right now, though. But it does let me draw a card. Ooh. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn until next turn. Prevents damage. I could go for the attacks here. Just because I have this card. 9 damage. I can do 2 damage here. So 10. 10. 10. Okay, so we'll just go for damage for now. Okay. I might regret not building defense right now, but that's okay. What the heck is that? What is that? Wait. Frantic. Get farther away. Increase sand pit by 1. Increase the cost of this card by 1. In 4 turns. You'll be eaten and die? Oh my god. It's sucking me into quicksand? Okay. In 4 turns, you'll be eaten and you die. Oh, that's amazing. They're 12 damage. Vulnerable hits twice. I can't apply vulnerable. Okay, so I'm gonna apply vulnerable. Alright. Ooh, my block. I have block. Okay, vulnerable. Attack. And then we'll do damage again. Okay. Alright, I just need to kill it in 4 turns. Easy, right? Oh, it's sucking me in! Guys, 28 damage! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, okay. So I'm going to rage. I can damage twice here and then frantic escape. Okay, so attack. Because it has vulnerable right now, so I might as well attack. And then I can frantic escape twice to get farther away. So 1, 2. Okay. It's not too bad. Except the damage. That damage is kind of scary though, but we have a lot of health. So it's not too bad. Oh my god! That's a lot of health, y'all. Okay. Draw 3 cards. Blood, lose 16. No attack this round, so I don't really need to defend, but why not? Just have it there. We'll do... Yeah, draw 3 cards. Okay. Frantic escape. Defend. Might as well just defend to get the extra energy. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to strike. I'm going to frantic escape. And then I'm going to stomp. Okay. And that's it for that round. Aware. It's aware. My plating. My block. Beef. Oh, at the start. Oh, I get extra energy. I forgot. Okay, okay. So here, we're going to apply the block. Vulnerable. Exhaust all non-attack cards. Gain 5 block. Deal 11 damage whenever you block this turn. Deals 5 damage to the enemy. Okay, okay. So we have the block. I'm going to... Yep, we're going to block. We're going to deal 17 damage. Okay, and then we're going to block again. Or I guess deal damage. And then we have, what, 8 out of 14? It's not too bad. Okay. Is that 100 health left? When you gain block, this turn deals 5 damage to the insatiable. It can do the same to me? Okay. Alright. Oh, big damage, big damage. The rock, the rock, the rock. That's all I need. I just need what? 5 hits of 20 and then that can take it down. But I only have 4 energy. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I don't really have a lot of attack cards either. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's do shrug it off. So we have some block. Breakthrough. Exhaust all non... I could just block for this round. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a lot of block. Okay, you know what? I guess... Is it only be... Is that even attack? That is attack. So yeah, I'd only have 1 attack that counts as an attack rock. So it'd only be 20 that I'd be using. Or I guess that's not too bad. You know what? I'll just do it. Do that. Giant rock. Yep. And then we'll do this one right here to give us some block. There we go. Oh god, guys! It's sucking me in closer! Oh my god! Okay, I'm blocking. Okay, I'm striking. Okay. 10, 20, 30. 30 damage. Ooh. 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 Bam. 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 Okay, I have 34 more health left, and there's 2 more turns until I die. Okay, okay. Oh my god, big damage. Okay, there is block. Okay. There is bash, which does 12 damage. And then I could increase away, because it's not attacking this round. So I have a little bit of leeway, you know what I mean? So I think what I'll do is I will... Toe? It costs 2? Okay, I'll do 2 vulnerable. And then I'll also do 2 away, or 1 away. Just give me some space. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god! I have to do 22 damage. 9 times 3 is... No, 9 times 4 is 36. This should kill it right here. I'm pretty sure. Especially because it's vulnerable, right? Alright, I'm doing it, y'all. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yippee! I did it! Nice! Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Deal 15 damage. Enemy loses strength. Oh! Oh, that's so much. These are so expensive. You know what? I do like this, though. Just to have it just in case. We did it! We got through the next area. Act 3, glory. Ooh. Okay, y'all. So I do want to keep on playing, but I think that's a good point to call it for today. Because these runs have been going for like roughly an hour each. And so I think I'm going to keep today's stream a little bit on the shorter side. Just because I want it to end around like the 4-hour mark. And I feel like if I go for another run right here, it's probably going to take me to like another hour. So I'll probably call it here for today. And then I can probably work on some off-stream work as well. But yeah, I'll call it here for today. And then I'm going to send you guys over to somebody as well, okay? All right. Thank you for stream. Thank you, Squid Eater. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, everybody. Great progress. Thank you. We got through 2 maps. Am I able to just save it here? Is it automatically saved? Can I leave and then it'll come back here later? Oh, save and quit. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we'll save right here. All right. Okay, dokie. All right, let me hop on over into the ending scene for tonight. Boop. That music's so cool. That was so fun! I like it! Okay, you guys will probably be seeing some more Slay the Spire from me soon, TM. But yeah, let me go ahead and call it a little bit early for today, okay? Oops, wrong scene. Alright, there we go. Alright. But yeah, I'll call it here for today. I'll find someone to send you guys over to. And then I will call it there. But thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by today. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever Slay the Spire stream. And I hope you guys had fun, whether you were here lurking, if you were here just kind of like winding down and relaxing while doing some other stuff, or maybe you were playing some Slay the Spire as well. But that was really fun. I did not die. I didn't fail a run just yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, thank you, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm not back tomorrow. Tomorrow I took off because I want to do some off-stream work and like lock in. So no stream tomorrow for Wednesday, but I'll be back on Thursday. So Thursday, I am back for Gotcha Thursday. If you guys want to see what we got. No, I compiled my forms, and so they're pretty much ready. I just need to lock in. I think my yeah, I'll probably do my taxes on Wednesday if I have time after I finish up some work that's due. I gotta do some work. Gotta lock in on all the work that I need to catch up on. Yeah, I'll probably work on some stuff after stream maybe, and then tomorrow is gonna be like lock-in day, and then I'll be back on Thursday. So watch out for Thursday, okay, y'all? Look forward to Thursday for those that wanna be back for some Gotcha Thursdays, and then off Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday are a really fun day. Saturday is going to be the collab with the District V girlies. And then on Sunday is going to be my first ever Resident Evil gameplay. Ooh! I never played Resident Evil before, but seeing everybody, all the friendos play Resident Evil 9 has really inspired me to want to play as well. And so yeah, we're going to be playing that on Sunday. I'm going to be starting off with Resident Evil 2. So not 9, but 2, just to kind of like get into the series. And then who knows? Maybe we'll play 9 at some point. But yeah, for now, I am gonna send you guys over to somebody. So let's see who is live. Let's see, who can we go say hi to today? Oh, there's a lot of people on right now today. Yeah. I heard, so I got recommended from the friendos that 2 is really good. Because 2 is like the intro to Leon and stuff like that. And so we'll try out 2, and then later on we'll try out 9. Because I feel like I would love to hop straight into 9, but I feel like I'm doing it a disservice, in my brain at least, because I want to start off with an older game and then kind of play the newer one afterwards, just so I can see like the difference and be like, wow, that's amazing. Okay, I know exactly who I'm going to send you guys over to. Okay, so the person I'm going to send you guys over to today is going to be we're gonna say hi to Lamb. We did like a carpool raid last time because he was gonna raid into me, but then I was leaving. So we were like, okay, let's do it. Let's do the you know, the carpool raid. And so let's go say hi to Lamb. I don't think I've ever gone to raid Lamb yet. Maybe like once before, but yeah, it looks like he's gonna be playing some Resident Evil. But yeah, if you guys don't know Lambriel played as Prophet Margins in District V. He also played in VTRP as well as Beef Jesus. And so if you guys are familiar with RP events, you might be familiar with him. If not, he's really cool. He's really funny to listen to and chat with. And so I'm sure you guys will enjoy your time there too. Alright. Okay. But yeah, let's go say hi to Lambriel. So the raid message is going to be, he said, why are these residents so evil? We'll do, what's a good Resident Evil raid? I could do like, I don't know, maybe, Residents incoming. Residents raid. Let's do Residents raid. Sure, why not? Give that alliteration. So this is the message. If you guys are a subby, if you're not a subby, you can copy this message right here. Residents raid. Resident Evil. Alright, okay, this is the message if you guys are not a subby. Okay, oh, ignore the first part. I messed up the first part of the raid message. Oopsies! Thank you, Day! But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. As always, if you're watching on the YouTube side, my links are down below in the description. If you guys are watching on the Twitch side, my links are down below as well in the panels and in the chat right there. And if you're on TikTok, you know, my link is in the bio. And on Twitter, you can check out my link in the profile as well. But yeah, raid is going to start as of right now. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone that popped on in for my first ever Slay the Spire. And I don't know what kind of build I did, but I had fun. And that's what matters for me. Maybe I'll learn more about builds and stuff later on. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for all of the follows, the subs, gift subs, the resubs, the bits, the raids. And most importantly, thank you so much for your time. And please don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to stand up and walk around if you've been sitting down all day. And most importantly, don't forget to be kind to others. And especially, please be kind to yourselves. I'll see you guys again Not tomorrow. Thursday. Bye. Watane. Bye bye. No raid on YouTube side. Bye everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? No Wednesday stream tomorrow. Bye bye.